live. Okay, no, go that way a little bit. Oh, it's really crooked. Go that way. And we're live. That's good. Stop. All right. Thank you, producer. Look how crooked our line is.
It's a diagonal show today.
It's diagonal show. It's always. This is real life. All right. So normally the notifications have to go out and then everyone will come.
Okay. So I don't know how it actually works. I'm not too terribly familiar with YouTube.
So it just showed up
goes through.
here.
Okay.
And when I click on it,
okay, just make sure the volume's down and then you can read comments. We can see comments, but the more we look up there, it's better. Because then we don't look like we're staring down.
And we don't have double chins.
Right.
Who needs Sunabella? I do.
We need light from underneath.
Right? I'll put my flash on.
Right.
Just look at little twinkles.
All right. So normally I shoot these kind of so that people later on can watch them and we kind of stay on topic, but I'm not worried too much today. I just kind of want to hang out, have our coffee. It's Tuesday, so we never really have like a super big agenda. This is when I get real and we just hang out. My people get to know me a little bit more. So guys, this is my friend Deanna.
Hi.
We've known each other since I think freshman year in high school, not college. Yeah.
We go way back.
Way back. So we won't date ourselves and tell us how long.
Right.
A while ago.
Del Campo Cougars.
Yes. So
enjoying our Starbucks today.
Yes. So this is Deanna, and before we talk about her actual story going on, I had to get her coffee this morning, and I didn't know you could have such a complicated coffee.
Yeah, I asked her. She's like, I can get you Starbucks. And I was like, do you want like the real order, like the official, like really ridiculous order? Or do you just want like, I'll just give you the easy one. So I was like, just get me a latte, whatever. My mom's advice was to make sure that I didn't just give someone that order. And I changed my mind this morning and I was like, you know what? I changed my mind. She was like, wow, that's a ridiculous order.
No, I was like, I want to see how. I was hoping you would send it to me because I was like, I want to see, because I'm kind of a newbie Starbucks person. Like within the last couple of years, I started finally confidently being like, I want this and I need it with almond milk. And so when I heard yours, I was like, what? How crazy can they get? And they get pretty crazy. So let me see if I remember. It's a venti. I don't know. A venti. It's like a venti latte macchiato.
Yes.
With quad ristretto.
It's actually just a different way to brew espresso.
Oh.
That takes up the bitterness of the espresso shot and makes it to where it's sweeter. So I have 0 sugar in my coffee. Taste it.
What?
It's sweet.
Ristretto.
Ristretto
or ristretto?
Ristretto.
Ooh.
Right?
But I'm not done because I just tasted it and it reminded me that it has a splash of cinnamon and
coconut milk.
So it's very healthy.
Yes. When I figured this drink out, I went to my Starbucks next to my house in the Bay Area. And I was like, hey, I'm on a special diet. I don't want any sugar. I don't want too much fat. I just want what's like the lowest calorie Starbucks drink you can get. But I still want like a sweeter end. Right. And that's what we came up with.
Can you get that iced?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to make it even more complicated. That's my
Yes. It's
all
just
right.
so good. And there's just no calories in it except for a little bit of coconut milk.
I'm excited. And I probably can get it with almond milk. It's still keto.
Oh, yeah.
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 Because you do keto, right?
You do keto too?
I want to do keto. I just have been traveling so much that I plan to do it when I get back on this next trip.
Honestly, I think, because people say, oh, it's hard to do if you don't prepare your meals at home. That's not true because I was on the road a lot too.
Yeah.
And I literally, it's the easiest thing in the world.
Okay.
If you go to a fast food restaurant, you can have burger with cheese and bacon wrapped in lettuce. And you're like, yes.
Yes.
And you feel awesome.
Right.
And it's still very satisfying. The best part about keto is you can have sour cream, guacamole, like stuff that you would usually deprive yourself of on a normal diet.
Yeah.
When I was in the hospital for 2.5 months, I stayed keto.
Wow.
Stayed keto. Everyone was like, what?
And that probably helps with not being able to move a lot.
So because I was
keep fit, and that's really hard.
I was like, I am not going to sit here and get fat sitting here in this bed doing nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So you actually live in Texas.
Yes.
I have been wanting to go to Texas just to see you. Like, I was trying to figure out like a day that I could try to come to Texas and surprise you. I was like, I need to see her. I need this. And you were like, I'm in Sacramento, you want to get together? And I was like, what? Oh my gosh, yes. And so now you're live, and she does live videos. Do you do them through your Deanna Wheeler page?
Actually, so I was doing that for a little while, but to be honest with you, I have a lot more traction on my personal page.
Okay.
Because people like to know that, like, an artist in a personal level. They follow the music page for like shows and whatnot. But when it comes to like personability, they like to go to your personal page. So I will share it to my music page and stuff like that. But it's so much easier.
But your personal page is open so that people could follow your story if other people wanted to follow it, and you're okay with that.
Yeah, it's not. I consider my personal page still kind of my music page. Okay. Just because it's not much
I'm kind of the same way. Like, I share only stuff for like Auntie Tay now because I'm like, personal people just follow everything. And
they'll text you if they need to get a hold of you if you really know them. You know? It's like, right. It's not creepy. You know, I get messages from people that just want to say hi, or you know, people are just appreciative of craft. It's just I love it. I do. Awesome. Whenever I do a lot of Facebook Live videos, and I've been getting a lot of traction on them, like recently I did one when I first stood up, and I got like 20,000 views overnight. Yeah. And I was just like, okay.
That was an amazing video, by the way. That was, oh my gosh, I cry every time I see something like that. I'm like, yes.
We should have took a video of me going up the stairs just now.
I was just thinking
about
it. Okay, so do you want to, let's just share your story so then everybody kind of knows what we're talking about. Is anybody commenting anything that we need to comment to?
Yeah, someone said it was their first time coming onto live.
Okay, welcome.
And subscribe to you. And someone asked what's your relationship with
Deanna?
Deanna.
I think we're on good terms right now. Yes. We're very good friends, but we have grown up and lived different lives in different states. So obviously we don't see each other. I feel like if you lived in Sacramento, we would see each other a lot. Like,
whenever I lived in the Bay, like, we came down here years ago when you were a baby. So my mom and I were talking about it. I thought it was like 4 years ago. No, it was like 7.
Yeah, it was. Time flies, and you're like, we're still really good friends. You're like, we haven't seen each other in like 8 years, but we're still really good friends.
So it's like we feel connected.
Yeah, you get together, and there's just those people in life that you could always get back together and just pick right back up from where you left off. I feel like you're one of those people.
I love it.
Yeah,
that's when you know you have like true soulmate friends.
Yeah,
you know, it's just like we could never speak in 6 years and then be best of friends the next day.
Right.
It's just.
So I feel like Deanna and I relate a lot because I'm going to let her tell her story in a second, but we relate a lot because you live a music life and you have this music life on the internet, and now life is just kind of impeding and taking over, and you have no choice but to kind of share what's really going on in life. And I'm kind of to that point too. Like, I live on the internet as like crafting world, but real life has been definitely taking over. And so I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I have to share life with these people who have been in my life following me, who followed your music for years and who love you. You can't hide some of those things that are coming out. So I'm going to let you tell your story. Just it's been what, 6 months?
3
months. It's been so short, but it's such an inspiring story. And I cannot believe what I saw today. And I want to share that part after you're done sharing your part.
So 3 months ago, so I'm just a country music artist. I perform all over Austin and all over Texas. And I was about to go on tour to Oklahoma, Louisiana, New Mexico, and all of Texas. And on Mother's Day, I was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré. One morning I woke up, my foot hurt, 3 of my toes like stretched across my foot, and it was this screaming, burning pain. And then it went up the left side of my leg, and I'm in Houston. So, but I'm from Austin, so I had to go all the way back to Houston after this started happening. Went to the side of my thigh, and then the inside of my thigh, and then it was just unbelievable pain. It felt like fire ants biting me behind my knee. It was just like, I have to go. I'm sorry. I can't do this. Drove home with this leg, with my right leg, normally. And then this one actually had a spasm while I was driving home. So it locked out. So I had to drive with the one that was incredible pain. So I drove home like that. If it wasn't for me having to be home and to go get my kids from a babysitter, I would have just pulled over and called 911.
Right.
That's how bad it was. So I got back, and my babysitter, I was like, can you please just like help me into bed? Like, I took a bath and it just exacerbated it. I'll let you use your imagination. But it was just really just tingled everywhere. Just started burning and screaming pain everywhere. And I was just like, just help me into bed. I'm going to go to sleep. And he's like, no, I'm going to take you to the ER. And
this was the guy that was in that video, right?
Yeah, Quincy. He's a teacher, and he was watching my kids throughout the end of the year. And So we get to the ER, and now I can't move my left leg at all. It's not working. Like the back of my knee doesn't like do any of the flexibility things or whatever.
It's supposed to
the
do.
tendons, the tendons and stuff that bend it and stretch it out. They're not working. Nothing's firing. Can't wiggle my toes. Then this leg started to go, and they put me in on a bedpan, and then I realized I didn't have any control of my bladder anymore. So it was like, okay, there's a problem. And they got a neurologist in there really fast, and they did all these MRIs and CT scans. And 6 hours after I was admitted to the hospital, I was unable to breathe on my own. My diaphragm was paralyzed as well. Sorry.
That's okay.
And that was Mother's Day. And the same day, I released my mother's song that I wrote for her called "The Woman You Made." And I had it all planned out. I was gonna, do this huge push online and do live videos and how I release stuff. And I was in ICU, so I basically could push a button to submit it, and that's all I could do.
Right.
But when I woke up Mother's Day night at 10 o'clock, my mom was standing above my bed. She flew from California, from here, in like 4 hours.
Yeah.
So, and my kids at the time were with my babysitter, but then with my babysitter's son, and then I didn't know.
Yeah.
So my mom came and rescued my kids from being with people they don't know, and I don't know, and it was just crazy. And I was completely paralyzed from my diaphragm down for a week, and then I was on this IVIG medicine, and then I became allergic to that.
Oh
So it was like the medicine to like reboot your system to flush out the antibodies that were attacking me. Basically, what GBS is, and I'm trying to be a really big supporter and bring awareness to it now.
Yeah.
So I've been coordinating with the foundations and stuff like that to get awareness out there, because people don't know what it is at all.
Yeah, I had no idea what it was.
But they say it's incredibly rare, but it's like the Kevin Bacon game. If you probably know someone that's had it, or you probably know of someone that has had it.
After hearing about your story, I actually ran into a few people who were like, oh yeah, my sister had that.
Isn't it
I'm
weird?
like, how do people not know that this is something that happens?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane. But after I had to stop that medication, then my body had to do it all on its own. Your peripheral nerves are what give your body like feel and such and sensation and movement. And my central nervous system attacked my peripheral nerves and ate off the myelin sheath. I think I'm saying that right. I'm not entirely sure.
It is myelin sheath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a difficult name. But so you could stab me in the foot, like doesn't matter. I couldn't feel anything.
Oh my gosh.
And all the way it was to here when it was my diaphragm. And then the only thing that the medicine did was bring it probably an inch down, just right past my diaphragm.
Oh no.
But I did not have any feeling here for another
So could you even
month and a
sing?
half.
Not being able to use your diaphragm?
Oh no, I was on breathing machines and stuff like that
my
for that week. I was only for a week.
For a
was
week,
on life support. But when I was able to do that on my own, I did so much upper body training and so much strengthening of my core that absolutely I could sing again. And I did during my benefit. They did all the Austin Music Network is amazing. Like it's just, the community is beautiful. If any of you are watching, like bless you, I love you all.
We have a lot of viewers from Texas too. I know Texas is like its own country, but
yeah,
I always ask them where they're from, and a lot of them are from Texas. That's why I'm like, I want to go.
Any country music fans out there?
Probably a lot of them, huh?
Some of them, maybe.
Aw, someone said I'm sorry for your pain. That's so sad. I'm not in pain anymore. I'm good.
Yeah.
So I was in St. David's, and I was doing really intensive rehabilitation, but it's like trying to work a muscle that doesn't work.
Right.
So they put me in a nursing program, a nursing home, skilled nursing, supposedly is what it's called, to get that time in, so then my muscles will come back, and then I can go back to the other rehabilitation center and go back to like riding a bike and standing and walking and doing all these different things that I need to learn how to do. Because what happens is, now that I've been doing a lot on my own, I lock out my knees instead of because they just automatically just pop and just lock out of, it's just bad. And that's where a lot of the problem are going to come from later. So I need to learn how to work those and strengthen those and use the right tension and stuff like that.
Right.
But I went to this nursing home. I'm a little ADD, sorry, I'm a little everywhere.
Okay.
But,
I am too. They're used to it.
Good.
I never finish something I'm talking about. So I'm like, don't interrupt her so she can finish all of this. 'Cause I want them to know your whole story. So
I'm also a veteran. I didn't say that in the beginning.
yeah.
But so I went to this nursing home, and it was just a nightmare. They were. I don't know if I can get in trouble for talking crap about a facility, but I did put a whole bunch of holds on them because the state's not happy with them right now.
Yeah.
Because I was getting somebody else's medication for 2 weeks.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I told them that. I'm like, that's not mine. That's not mine. That's not mine.
That needs to be.
Oh yeah, it's being
brought,
addressed.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Wow.
I didn't get any of them. Like I got one of mine completely erased. Nobody even heard of it. And I knew I was on it. So I could have been in withdrawals. I could have been doing a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah.
Luckily, I wasn't on anything like terrifying, but if I was, it would have been a nightmare.
That's scary though.
I was on something for pain, and that they took that away, like half of it. They would give me the wrong dose for like 2 weeks. And I'd say something every time. I'm like, this is not right. Like, please look at this chart. That's what's in your chart. And they'd walk away. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
I didn't get medication after I got there for like 26 hours.
Oh my gosh.
And when it was there and I knew it was there, I was like, hey, and I woke up and they were like, it's not due till 9. I was like, well, that's like a normal situation, but I need something now.
Yeah. Was this the nursing home that made you not do live videos?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I hate them.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of went into a hole at that point.
Yeah.
I kind of went into a deep, dark depression and shut down and shut out a lot of everybody. I'm going to ADD real quick. When this first happened to me, someone said it could be weeks, it could be months, it could be over a year.
Right.
You know? So I didn't know, because I didn't know the prognosis. I was really scared because I was about to go on tour in July. And something in me was like, if I just keep this away from the public, I might be able to still go on tour. I'm just going to get through it real quick. It didn't happen that way. I had a podcast or a radio show scheduled for like a week into it, or a week after I got off of Life Sport. And I had to tell him, I'm sorry, I can't do it. And then he said, well, then I'm coming to you.
I remember that.
And this is Coach.
To you, yeah.
Coach. He's amazing. We're really radio. He was just incredible. And I decided at that point, okay, I'm going to let people in and let them, I'm going to recover publicly.
Yeah.
And hopefully it won't kill my career. Because I just had this thing that everybody was going to be like, oh, she's a sick girl. She's not country anymore. I'm out, you know?
Who would do that? If they are going to do that, why are you singing for them?
But that's the thing. Like, the reason, when I see myself in my career, it's because I can stomp and kick and just basically do backbends on stage. Like, I am just entertaining. Yeah. I'm a performer.
Yeah.
Not just a singer-songwriter. I'm a performer.
Yeah.
And not being able to do that and becoming the sick girl just made me feel like I was about to be, I mean, it's a tough business.
Yeah.
You know, it's about looks. It's about personality. It's about, you know,
but
socialism.
How cool is it that you're breaking that mold and you're going to come out stronger, better, with so much more support because we know your actual story. How many people later on tell their story? Because when you're not in the thick of it, it's so easy to share your story from when it was in the past. But you're actually taking a step in faith and walking out into your story and sharing it with the world. That's something that I've been really trying to do. And it's been really hard because I'm like, I battle the same exact thing. I'm like, everybody wants Mickey ears and Cricut tutorials. And I'm like, and here I am having a super depressed day about whatever, dealing with grief or anything like that. And so you are inspiring me right now to be able to step out and just think, you know what? It is a lie. All of the things are a lie that you can't share your story. Otherwise, your career is not going to work out.
Yeah.
That is a lie. That is such a lie that Satan wants you to believe. And I can't, like, hearing it from an outsider's perspective, I'm just like, that is so much nonsense for you to be thinking like that. But I think the exact same way. So I totally understand how it feels.
You're like, pot, kettle, kettle, pot.
Yes. I'm like, wait, no, go tell your story.
Well,
I'm going to come over here and make some Mickey ears.
I hope you do
not talk about my story.
I actually have people that don't even know I'm in the music industry that just support my recovery.
Right.
I mean, those are thousands of people that come to my benefit and be like, we didn't know you sang. I'm like, oh, really? Okay. Well, now you do. Here's my record.
Right.
You know? And which I do have for you, by the way.
Oh, yay. I was gonna buy one from you so I can give it away too. I want one, but I wanted one to give away to my Oh, yay! So this is her. How many CDs do you have?
With me today?
Well, no, I mean like all together.
I probably have 100 left.
No, like this
is my first official
her
full
first
CD.
official CD. Look how pretty you are.
I have some. Oh yeah, the camera.
Oh, sorry. You think I never do
She's
this?
like,
Come on,
laptop.
Oh, looks good down there. Look, guys. Oh, so
I look like an alien when you did that because the light is
the lighting. The lighting doesn't work. No, you look good.
It looks like I have no under eyes.
Oh yeah, it does blow out all those like lines because it's so bright.
Yeah.
I got to get my lighting down. So they can buy this on iTunes, right?
You can buy. It's not out yet. I actually, it's not released to iTunes or any digital downloads.
I get it. Yay!
Until September 25th, which is my birthday and my comeback show, and my CD release party.
Yay!
In Austin at Saxon Pub. I'm really excited.
That is exciting.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long time in the making because this was supposed to be out April, May, June, and then July, and
yeah, it's okay though. God's timing's perfect, and it's gonna come out the perfect time, and you're gonna see that someday.
And what's really funny is your birthday is the most popular day on your social media because it alerts everybody that it's your birthday.
There you go.
Everybody. So hey, guess what? You want to get me a birthday present?
Buy my
record.
That's genius, right?
I know.
There.
I actually said it like last year. I was like, I should release it on my birthday because he was like, that's like 6 months away. Like, no. Like,
yeah.
Okay, fine.
But look at
here's what happened.
There, it's happening. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to pop this in and listen to it.
I want you to hear my mom's song. Have you heard my mom's song?
I have heard it. It's very good.
It's my favorite. Hayden Vatera is the fiddle player on it. Hayden plays with George Strait and Stevie Wonder, and he does all of his own solo stuff. But he makes it just.
A couple of these you have already music videos on YouTube, right? So
The Woman You Made and I Can Lie.
The Woman You Made is your mom's song.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a lyrical video, but it's still me.
Okay, but it's on YouTube.
Yes.
You have a YouTube channel where
I do.
Yeah.
She's gonna help me fix it because I do not know anything about YouTube.
Yeah, we're gonna make her a banner. She's gonna start sharing her story.
So you have to subscribe to me too.
Yeah, so subscribe to Deanna Wheeler. But what is your channel actually called? Deanna Wheeler.
Deanna Wheeler.
Okay.
Maybe Deanna Wheeler Music.
I think if you just look up Deanna Wheeler, it comes up. I found you really easy. I've been stalking you because I was like, oh, I want to
There's also a video when I was postpartum and I'm skydiving and I'm like, so bad. I was like 180 pounds and like flapping in the wind. It's an embarrassing video because I need chapstick really bad when the wind's. I'm like,
I don't think
it was
of those
awful.
Videos can't be embarrassing. That's one of the reasons I don't skydive because then you have to get a picture of your mouth like showing your entire skull.
You're like, here's my tonsils everywhere.
Right?
Oh, and it's just that bad too. It's horrifying.
Yeah. Yep. So we're gonna make you a banner, and I'm totally pressuring her into this. As soon as I hear somebody who's like, "I'm on a YouTube channel," I was like, "Okay, what can I do to help you get this started?" Because
we need to fix you.
Yeah. Oh no, not fix you. I don't want to fix you. I just really love when people jump into YouTube because I'm like, "Yay, another one!" Because I don't have very many YouTube friends here, and so people think they're like super excited to hear about what I do, but like you have to start from the ground up. Like, okay, well, I'm a YouTuber. They're like, what does that mean? I'm like, well, I put videos on the internet. Well, how do you get paid for that? Like, there's just a lot of questions that come with that.
I think I think it's amazing. I don't know how you've grown so much. Like you said that you're like, oh, I want to put you on my feed, and I haven't looked on it for
years.
Yeah, a couple years. I'm sorry.
No big deal. You're not
anymore because my kids really. We were watching your videos like yesterday.
Yeah,
my kids are really excited to start making Disney stuff.
Yeah,
big time. I'm not a big crafter. I've actually always looked up to you for your creativity even in high school, even with just banners. Then but I just saw you just grow and grow and grow, and it's just beautiful to see you do that. And you have the most beautiful family ever.
Oh,
God, I was telling my mom all about you. She remembered you, but I was just catching her up.
Yeah,
and she started looking at the videos, and she was like, "Oh, she's remodeling a house." That's the first thing she flocked to was the real life.
Yeah,
isn't that weird?
Yep, and we're trying to put real life on there. I've done the girls. I redid their room, but I made sure to share like how you actually do it and showed like how extremely messy it was before I even thought about like getting rid of everything. And
you're like, here's the before, disaster, after.
And I'm very honest. I'm like, this is the clean area of the office. The rest of the office looks like a disaster. So
this is the part you're gonna see.
Yep.
Not the rest.
Right. So
Like, I'm gonna tell you I'm covering it up, but I'm still gonna cover it up.
exactly.
It's a fact.
So 3 months ago, I swore it was like 6 months. I feel like I feel like anytime you're going through a hard time,
It
the
does,
journey
it's, like,
takes forever.
forever.
Yeah. So 3 months ago, Mother's Day, this happened. I didn't find out about it until you started posting, which was obviously a couple weeks later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it hasn't even been 3 months for me to know,
Yeah.
or the public to know. And I just remember seeing, and I personally hate getting bad news from people. And that was hard to see. I just thought, not another person in my life, God, like not another one having a hard time. And at first I wasn't sure what was going on because you were in a wheelchair. And I thought, did she get in a car accident? We have another friend from high school who is paralyzed from the neck down.
Who?
Mike Droder.
Oh my God.
So he was in Hawaii and he broke his neck body surfing.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I just thought, not another person who's going to be dealing with this for a very long time. And so when I started researching what you were going through, I saw that most people recover from it.
Oh yeah.
And I
100%.
knew that you were going to recover from it because your spirit is like this is just a little blip in the road for you. You're like, I've got this. Like, stop worrying, people. And we're just like, oh my gosh, okay. And so today I came in and I'm like, okay, I have to make sure we've got the ramp ready because she's going to be in a wheelchair. And I made sure the hallway was wide enough for your wheelchair. This girl pulls up in her car and I get out there and she's standing outside of her car with nothing, literally. And I'm
holding on to my car. That's it.
Why are you're standing, you're walking. And I knew this was going to happen, but I didn't know you were already doing it.
About 6 days ago.
I've been traveling a lot. So I've been less stalking for the last couple weeks. But then I was like, well, this is the stair side. Should we go up the ramp? She's like, no, I've never done stairs, but I'm going to do stairs. And you did stairs. You did.
It shook like a leaf.
That's okay though. I still remember your first standing video and how out of breath you were, just literally pushing yourself out of your wheelchair and maybe standing for 2 seconds. And then you had to get back in your wheelchair. And that's what I anticipated seeing today. And that's not what I saw today.
I'm definitely making leaps and bounds. I did a Scars and Stripes fashion show and I sang for it on the 21st of July. July? What day is it?
It's July 31st.
Then it was about 10 days ago. Yeah. That was the only thing that was keeping me in Texas, really. Yeah. And so I sang for that. And what they were going to do, we couldn't figure out how to get my wheelchair up there. There was no ramp. It was just 2 stairs. And I was like, oh, okay. So they were trying to figure out, okay, maybe we could pick you up. I'm like, that's going to be really embarrassing. I'm going to dress. No. And I was just like, you know what? How about you guys just stand on the sides of me and I'll use you pedals to stand up. And if you have to levitate me a little bit to get me up the stairs, fine.
Yeah.
But I'll go and then you guys can get my chair up there. And then halfway through the ceremony, I was like, I changed my mind. I want a chair. I don't want a wheelchair. I just want a regular chair in the middle. And they did. They put a regular chair in the middle and made me feel like a human being.
That's awesome.
And I had 2 wrestlers, Eddie and Bryceland, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Their story is amazing too.
Yeah.
The Valhalla Club. Oh my gosh. They basically combated their PTSD by becoming MMA fighters.
Oh, wow.
And one of them, John Ostrom, has his own line,
mm-hmm.
his own apparel for veterans. It's called Scars and Stripes.
Nice.
And Operation Phantom Support was there too. And it was just a huge benefit. And I knew I had to do it. And I was only doing 2 songs. And it was the first time I've been on stage since this happened. And I was really excited, but really nervous.
Yeah.
I hadn't been nervous before a show in a year. It was crazy. It was like a range of emotions. Like, what if I fall? I was wearing high heels walking.
You were walking?
So I grabbed onto these 2 wrestlers and I got out of my chair and stood up and
just sang like that?
No.
Okay.
I got up the 2 stairs and they walked me and I thought the chair was going to be right here, right?
Yeah.
They walked me down here and it's halfway down the runway. I was like, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm still looking down.
I know. It's so distracting. I do it every day.
I was just like, this is what my eyelids look like.
I know. Right? Did my eyeshadow good. Oh, man. So.
But that gave me the confidence. I'm like, I can do this.
Yeah.
So I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, when I get there, when I was done, I was like, I could not. could not stop crying. Been away from my kids for too long.
Yeah.
And I was like, not natural. I don't have to be here anymore. I want to come home.
Yeah.
They were coming home in 10 days, but I didn't care.
Yeah.
I get on the phone to my kids and my daughter every single time I picked up the phone. She would say, Mommy, are you home? Okay, can I come home now? And I would just melt. Like,
so how old are your kids? Tell them how old your kids
so
are.
I have a 3-year-old daughter, a 6-year-old son, and a 9-year-old son. And my little girl is a diva. And there is no such thing as a bad diva. It's not a,
No.
it's not a, the word diva sounds derogatory, but it's not. Only thing diva means is a female singer. Nobody realizes that.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
But there's like a noun and then there's like a verb. But you just, it's the prima donna is what you don't want to be.
Right.
A diva is just, Beyonce doesn't apologize for being a diva.
Got it.
She's like, I'm a diva and I'm proud. So that's kind of where I stand.
Right.
When I found that out, I was like, I don't want to be a diva. And they were like, why? That is what you are. I was like, what's that supposed to mean? They said, look it up.
Right. It
It's
just has
called
a negative
female
connotation.
singer. That's it.
That's awesome.
So,
We learned that.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
word of the day.
That's cool. So she sings,
Oh my God.
obviously.
And she does ballet. I mean, sort of in like a
Aw.
past life or something. This girl was a ballerina because she knows
Aw.
moves that I've never taught her ever.
Yeah.
She twirls. She can spin like 3 times in one place
That's
without
awesome.
moving. And then she just be like, she's done choreography with me since she was like 1.5.
Yeah.
Because I've always loved choreography, and just cheerleading, all of that. Like it was just in my blood. But my balance has never been really great.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to teach her that at an early age. And, they'd stand on my back and we'd do these little acrobatic tricks just to help them with their balance and kind of hone in on that. And she kicks, she squats, she spins, she
Yeah.
twirls, she up, she down.
So
And we have
fun.
choreography that she does every day. Or when I want to show her off, like, okay, dance, okay, ready,
Right.
kick. And she's just, you'll know if she's just like, no. I'm like, okay, we don't want to do this today.
Yeah.
Okay, so no candy? No. It's like, okay, so we don't want to play with our iPod today. Okay, fair enough. Yes, I'm still the mom. I'm still the boss.
Oh, I love it.
Do it. But no,
I had you for
so
a reason to show you off.
each one of my children have one of my personalities, I swear.
Yeah. It's not funny.
my mom says that to this day. It's like,
Uh,
all my children have one of my personalities. And I just like, now I get it. Thanks,
Yeah.
Mom. Which probably is watching right now with my children. Hi,
Welcome,
guys.
Mom.
My Ailey, my Reed, and my Aiden. Mommy loves you very much. So I had to leave this morning and leave you in bed
No.
because
They're not morning people.
they usually are actually
Oh, really?
at home, but we're not in school. We're not doing anything.
Right.
And my mom's room gets really dark and it just feels like night or day.
Right.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
So they stayed up late with me last night. They were excited because I did say, "Want to be on TV with mommy?" Just trying to get them
yeah.
excited, and then they wouldn't go to bed. So I'm like, I'm not bringing hellions in here.
This would be a whole.
My
different
daughter would
live
stand up here and be like, y'all are watching me, only me. I'm gonna do ballet for you. I mean, she would just.
Exactly
she's a
why
nut.
Riley's not here right
She's
now.
a nut. And I was excited at first until you were like, it's a little hectic. I'm like,
It does.
I don't feel like yelling at my children on screen. Like, sorry, guys.
You guys have probably seen me close to that level. They actually have asked me, like, if there's times when I'm trying to show them how to do something, they're like, "Can you not have your kids in this video?" I'm like,
Oh,
"Yeah,
no.
I wish." Like,
I love your hair, by the way. That's super
Thanks.
cute.
Thanks. It's fading. I need to redo it. Summer has been hard on keeping pink in the hair.
So you've been saying you're traveling. Where are you going?
I'm going to Las Vegas on Friday for Michelle's bachelorette party.
Oh my God, I haven't
Yeah.
seen her in years either.
Yeah, she's getting married. Bella
Aw.
Michelle, she doesn't do YouTube anymore.
I swear, Michelle was the most beautiful person and
Inside and out.
woman.
Yeah.
and best body, everything. Oh my God, I loved her to death. She was
We love
the most
Michelle.
gorgeous person in the
Yes.
world.
Yes. And so we're going there, but we've been to Puerto Vallarta for a family vacation. And then we went camping on our annual camping trip. And then I went to Hume, San Diego with our high school group for a week. Our church high school group that I volunteer
Oh,
with.
I was
Yeah.
like, our high school?
No.
I was like, okay, I see how it is.
I see. I
Thank
wasn't
you.
invited as high school
Appreciate it.
reunion in San Diego. No, I work with the high schoolers at church, and so every year they go to Hume, San Diego, and it's smack dab in July, which happens to be like busiest season of my life. And then while we're down there, the whole family flew down there, and we stayed for 4 days. Went to Disneyland, and then we stayed there for Val's kids' birthdays, hung out with
I
them.
love Val.
Yeah, and then came home, and I've been home, and I leave Friday, and then I should be home until September. I don't have another trip, so
We should come to Texas on September 25th.
ooh, that would be fun. I'll be in Utah like the week before that for CVX Live.
What's CVX Live?
It's Creator Viewer Experience. It's a YouTube convention.
For crafters?
No,
Or
it's for
just
all
YouTubers?
YouTubers. Yeah.
Maybe I can
That would
build
be
my following
fun if you
before
could-
then.
Yeah, you should come. I keep looking there.
I know.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I should
So
look good.
follow her so she feels like she's got enough followers to go to CVX Live.
Subscribe to Deanna Wheeler YouTube so I look like somewhat of a legit human being.
No. Yes, you do. I can't sing nearly as good as you can.
Hey, we used to do that though. We used to try.
We did, yeah. I can sing. I just don't like my voice. So more power to the people who like their voices.
Well, I love you inside and out.
Thanks.
And for those of you who don't know her through me, this is Tania. She is amazing. She was a great high school friend of mine. If you want to see somebody work for everybody else and a selfless human being and a great mother and a great wife, she's a pastor's wife. I mean, her family is just textbook awesome. Like, it's just beautiful. I love her. I love all of you. And I'm so glad we've kept in touch all these years. I really am.
Me too.
Like,
It's very important to me.
it is.
Yeah.
Those childhood relationships, I try to tell my kids, like, you don't understand, these relationships will follow you. Like,
Yeah.
they will take you through life.
Yeah.
That's just,
if you allow them and if you keep investing, and Facebook makes life, I know like Facebook is a love hate because you're like, I have all these friends, but there are so many people on there that I really look into their lives and I want to pray for you guys and I want to see what's going on. And that's why when this started happening, I was like, why? Like, I need to know and I need to know what's going on. And
trust me, I thought the same thing because even before this part of my story, right before I joined the music industry, my whole life was upside down. I was with an abusive Marine and decided to choose life and left him
yeah.
and moved to Texas. And my entire album is a chronological order album of what he put me through. Like,
Yeah.
at one point I was babysitting him. Like, I could never trust anything that came out of his mouth. He hurt me. He, at the final straw, was hurting my kids. And he was self-medicating and just things just went bad. And I faced a lot of adversity through that.
Mm-hmm.
And then being a wounded warrior, all of that. And I'm just like, you're right. I need more adversity. This is awesome. You know, it was just, I talk about asking why or how. I was just like, please explain this to me.
Right.
Why am I being put through this so bad?
Yeah.
And I figured it out because I am strong enough and I know I can inspire other people through this story because I have a platform to help other people in my situation.
Mm-hmm.
Because I decided to recover in public, I have gotten countless messages just saying how much I give them strength for what they're dealing with, or I make them feel like their life is easy compared to what they thought,
Yeah.
and just different things to motivate other people in different ways. And I don't see it as heroic because it's not like I have a choice.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like I have a choice to recover.
Yeah.
Someone's like, oh, you could have just laid there. No, you don't just lay there.
Yeah. Some people
You don't
do
just-
know.
But
And I think that's
it's not
something
normal.
But I think that's not normal to you. I think you have seen, now you're showing those people who that is normal to, that it can be different. You can fight back for things that people say, well, this is how life is. And you just have to lay there and endure it. For you, it comes naturally because you're just that way. Like when I saw it, I was like, of course she's going to like fight through this. It's Deanna, you know? But if it were to happen to someone else, I could think this person's not going to be able to get through this. And not because you're stronger than them, but just because that's how you are designed. Like you're designed to be able to get through these types of things. And some people, I don't know.
Awesome single mothers.
I know. And I don't know. I've dealt with that same exact thing. Like, and actually, my uncle gave me this amazing quote, and he has been through probably the hardest 3 years of his life. He lost his wife, his daughter, and his daughter-in-law in the last 2 years. And I've been struggling with, why does God allow some people to go through this stuff and the other people, drug addicts and things like this, to just live on and survive through these things.
Right? They outlive us all.
Yeah. But he told me, he said, God is patient and he looks at death differently, first of all. Death is a homecoming for those people. If you look at it from a heavenly perspective, death is the worst thing that can happen to us, but it is not. It's the best thing that happens to him. And so when he brings somebody home, he's bringing somebody home, but we lose them. And when he sees a drug addict on the streets, he wants to, he was patient. He wants them to run to him. And so he allows those people to survive because he wants them to turn their lives around.
Making me cry over here.
I'm sorry. I know.
Speaking of coming home. It
Do you want to talk about that right now?
would probably explain a lot of the tears.
We don't need to talk about it if you don't want to.
Other people deal with grief too.
They do.
I'm not going to hit too much on it, but explain. Right before coming here to meet Tania today, my father died this morning. So he's home. It was just not expected.
Yeah.
He was in hospice, but last year in December is when, like I was telling you, I went over there and we nursed him back to health, and
Thank you.
he was fine. And then my brother was like, "What'd you do to him?
Yeah.
He's asking for a coffee pot and head of the domino team and everything." My mom said, do you want bad news before or after the podcast or after the YouTube thing? And I was like, "What's it dealing with?" Like there's like a big
Right.
And she's like, "I don't want you to find out through any other social media." Because, like, what if right now someone says,
Hi, Val. Hi, Val.
sorry.
You never know. Like, that is the hardest news to give to somebody. And I've been there. I've been there so many times in the last 2 years. And it is just that battle of knowing the right time to tell somebody. And I had literally gone live on Facebook and was like, "Deanna's coming, blah, blah." And she walks up and, in the midst of that stair walking thing, she had just told me that. And I was like, "We don't have to do this. We do not have to go live." And it's just so Deanna to be like, "No, the show must go on." But man, girl, it's been, this is forcing me to talk about things that I've just been denying. Like, nobody needs to know about these things.
Everything
And
happens for a reason.
I know. And I'm just like, you really want to go live and talk about this stuff? And this is so real. And this was my hope for Tuesdays, was to be able to open up about these things. And
Well, I'm going to challenge you every Tuesday now.
please.
And be like, "Okay, talk about heartbreak, talk about a grief,
Ugh,
talk about struggle, talk about depression, talk about whatever you're dealing with,
yeah.
whatever's in your path."
Yeah. And this is what I told her, grief is so weird. When she walked up and she's like, "We could do this." And I was like, "Okay, you know what? Deanna's strong right now. And you might have a horrible day tomorrow or the next day. You might have the funnest
I'm going to
day."
be on a road trip.
I know. The way that grief works is so weird, though, and I feel like God's designed us this way. One, we battle it because it's not natural. It was not how we were created to die. And so we battle this like, why? This is the worst thing that can happen to somebody, is they die. And we don't know what to do when it happens because you're so separated from somebody, you just want to be there. And one day you can be praising God because you're like, they're with you. And the next day you're cursing God because they're not with you. And it's just, some days you'll laugh at funny memories, and some days you'll be crying because they're not there for dinner. And and right now, like, I can talk about it. And it's in those moments where I'm just like, okay, I'm going to talk about it right now because it's not flooding me with emotions. And that's how, it's just the weirdest thing. You can share these stories at moments and not have a crack in your voice. And then the next time you can't even think about that person without just breaking down. And you feel kind of crazy because you're like, I'm talking about the death of someone I love. Why am I not breaking down right now? But I really think
There's numb moments.
And you're numb, you're happy, you're joyful, you're broken. There's many
preoccupation. There's all kinds of different things.
But I really believe that God gives us these breaks in those storms so that we can be there for other people. And right now, while you're breaking, He's giving me that hard like I can speak through this and I can
You're a mother.
give you some likes. It does come with being a mother sometimes.
Yeah, we have to be strong no matter what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the hardest thing is really breaking those things to your kids and having them. I never knew that was going to be like the hardest thing for all of that stuff would be. My kids have to go through that stuff too.
My mother-in-law died a few years ago. It was the hardest thing to tell my kids in the entire world. We went to the park and we had balloons because we would talk about it, like releasing balloons for people that passed away, for like different people, like their great grandma on my ex's side, their grandmas, I don't know what to call that, paternal something,
I don't know,
paternal great grandma, I don't know. But when she passed away, we released balloons in her honor and we explained it, and she lived with us, so she was our everyday.
Yeah, every single day.
Yeah, as crazy as that made me, it was still every single day. My kids loved her, and we brought her to the park, or we went to the park and had these balloons, and Aiden was the only one that really understood. But when we said we're gonna release these balloons up to heaven for someone we love very much, and we told him, and he said, "Oh, it's like I was wondering where she went." Like,
because we didn't know more than you'd think.
We weren't able to tell him for days. It was like,
yeah,
we were. That was just something I've never, and hopefully we'll never experience again. No, I'm not getting my phone.
I'll get it for you if you need it.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, who have you lost recently?
Well, my grandmother's on hospice right now, and we've been anticipating losing her for the last 6 months. Like I told you, 6 months ago, she got put on hospice, and everybody from everywhere came to say goodbye to her. And we thought for sure she wouldn't last a couple more weeks. And she's finally to the point where she hasn't eaten for about a month, and, little bits here and there, and her kidneys are finally failing. And, so she's about to go. My mom lost her husband in October, right before Halloween. And then 2 years ago, we lost my uncle, my cousin's wife, and my little cousin who was 3.
Honey. I'm sorry.
Sorry, but it always, like I said, it comes in waves, and it's hard to process that many losses. But like I said, I've been there. I know what you're feeling. I know those feelings you're gonna have, and I'm here for you if you need to talk about it. And like I said, I'm anticipating sharing stuff like that on social media, but I live behind Mickey ears, and you live behind country music. So
I have one post that is just done. I'm done. I just am crying. I'm talking about my depression. I'm talking about being away from my kids. Talking about how not fair it was. I mean, I was just going off. And still to this day, I will get like 10 messages a day saying, "Oh, I hope you're doing okay. I saw your post." I'm like, that was like last month, but thank you.
Yeah.
But people need to see that side of you too.
Yeah.
It's very important. Anybody in the public eye, anybody that has any influence on anyone else.
Right.
Like, they feel closer to you. They feel connected.
Yeah.
And people want that. It's human nature to crave a connection like that. It's just.
It is. And it's such a lie. Like I was saying, every time I go to talk about it, something just goes, don't talk about that. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody cares about that stuff. People want to know how to use the Cricut. People want to know how to make something.
Yeah.
You got to be valuable. And if you're sharing that stuff, you're broken. And I totally get what you're saying. But like I said, you're sitting here telling me it, and I'm telling you it. And it's just so crazy to me.
It's just, emotion is powerful.
Yeah.
Period. Emotion is very powerful. And like someone that hates country music can relate to me on an emotional level,
Right.
on a personal level, so I can reach far more people, because that person who doesn't like country music could still learn something from my story, could be motivated through my story,
Right.
could, be someone wants to do wants to make a nonprofit in my honor because of what I'm going through. And I'm doing a rodeo next year just to fight GBS. Even though I'm going to be completely healed and on my feet stomping around, I'm still going to be able to say, hey, I'm a survivor. This is an awareness for, Guillain-Barré and any of those neurological disorders that just ruin your life.
Yeah.
Some people have to deal with this the rest of their life. I don't.
Right.
Mine is actually curable.
Right.
But my biggest fear in the entire world was being paralyzed. I was like, nope, if I ever get paralyzed, cut my cord, I'm done. Like, that's not what you say. Not cut my cord.
Cut my cord.
Cut my cord, my umbilical cord. No, it's just, I was just, nope, if that ever happened to me, I would not be good.
Yeah.
You would not be able to console me off the ground.
Yeah.
And
that scares me sometimes when you admit your biggest fear, because I feel like
it's the universe like calling it to you.
Well, I feel like God has this funny sense of humor where he just wants to prove you wrong.
Well,
to show you, guess what? This is your biggest fear, but you can deal with it.
It happened at the height of my career, and I'm just like,
I feel that.
I had so much momentum, and I was killing it. I was doing shows every couple days. It was just
you're gonna see the faithfulness that comes through that, though, because so last year, when we had the two losses, one was sudden, one was kind of anticipated, and then my uncle had ALS and was about on his last month of life. It was in December, and December is my biggest, exciting, most time on YouTube. I wanted to, Christmas. And I was going to kill it that year. I was like, I am going to post videos every day, and they're going to be amazing. And anybody who does YouTube knows that December is your like peak month. It's when the advertisers are paying more, and you're doing, you're getting more traffic. So you see a ton of growth. And I was just like, I can't. I have to be there for my aunt. I have to be there for my cousin. I have to be there for my uncle. I need to be there for these people. And I made a conscious choice. And I have always from day one said, God, walk me through YouTube. Make sure that you are closing the doors when you're closing them and opening them wide when you're opening them, so I can walk through and know that this is the right thing that I'm supposed to be doing. And I just thought, you know what, God's closing this door right now. I am going to walk away from YouTube. I had one video for the entire month, and I posted it. Wow. And I thought, whatever, I'll come back in January or February or whenever this storm kind of subsides, and I will start posting again. And I walked away from it. But that video got so many views. It got more views than if I were to have posted every single day in December, probably.
Wow.
And my channel grew like 4 times the amount just in that month. Wow. And I walked away from YouTube completely. I just said, you know what? My family is more important. I need to be with them right now. And this is what I'm going to do. And when I wouldn't even really check in on YouTube, because I kind of anticipated it dying. I was like, it's going, like, I'm got to be okay with that, but people are more important.
That's exactly how I felt. Yeah.
Exactly. And you are going to see it. And God really rewards those things when that happens, because he really wants you to surrender those things that you're idolizing in your life. And YouTube has been an idol for me. It's no longer anymore. I've thought, okay, you know what? We're talking about this and we lose subscribers because of this. Yeah. Oh, well.
It wasn't meant to be.
It wasn't meant to be. Yeah. And that's where I'm battling now. I'm like, I need to be more real with them. That's what is in my heart to do. I need to share this type of stuff with them. And that was that big door swinging back wide open, going, guess what? Thank you for being faithful to your family, but you're not done with this YouTube road. We've got lots of fun stuff to do.
There's a lot of lives to change.
And I feel like that's the same exact thing for you, girl. Like, your music door is just like, hold on, let me close this for a second, because I want to get close to you, and I want you to focus maybe on something right now. And it's going to open that door even wider than it was open before. And you're going to experience that sacrificial just blessing that comes from being willing to say, you know what, this is my idol right now, and I'm willing to give that up. That means that I have to take some time and share my story or uplift people because of my story. I think it's hard to see in the thick of it. It's really hard to see.
I'm trying here. I'm sitting here like, fine. No, but you say that, and I had to put so many different things in my head. Like, okay, I would have gone on this tour and released my album and do so many great things. What if my tour bus crashed and I died?
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, not the time to die. Cool. So I had to grasp at every straw I could
Yeah.
to find a reason to make sense of any of this.
Right.
And
sometimes it doesn't make sense. You can't make sense of stuff sometimes. And that's the hardest thing, because we just want to know, like, what is the plan? Why is this happening? Why me? Why my loved ones? Why anybody in the world that I don't even know? Why is there so much pain in this world? And like I said, it's not how life was created to be. We were not created to have this much chaos in our lives and these types of broken things. That's why it feels so like nonsense, because we can't make sense of it.
Yeah.
And so just trying to figure it out is mind-boggling, because you're never going to make sense of any of it. We just have to kind of strap in, ride the roller coaster, and inspire others while we're going through it. And try,
God, yeah, try is definitely the word.
Yeah.
You really got to dig deep sometimes and just be like, okay, I believe in you. I know this is for a reason and this isn't your plan. Cool, thank you. I will make the best of it and put on your happy pants for that day. It's just, some things just overtake you.
Yeah, and I think that's the time to let them overtake you. I've really been struggling with that for the last couple months, and as I've been realizing this, is God has this way of like showing us in slow, like not doing it so fast that it overwhelms us. But I have been that person. I'm happy, I'm positive, I'm strong, I can do this. God's giving me these struggles because I'm going to help someone, because I can get through it. And now he's kind of going, I love you for that. I love that you're a strong, amazing person, as well as everybody on earth has these strong, amazing abilities as well. But he's always been patient with me to not just rip that from me, because I've always put pride in I'm happy. I can be happy. And in the last couple months, it's been, I'm not who I want to be. I'm not happy. I can't get through some of this stuff. I can't pull myself out of these slumps. What am I supposed to do? And that's really where he's going, are you ready to let me do it? Are you ready to let me pull you out? You're not always going to be happy. All of these things are going to get to you. And as long as you are focusing on your happiness and your reason to get out, you're going to drown. You're going to go under. And the only way to get you out is for me to pull you out. And I feel like that's part of that, is just having to. And I admire you for this, because you posted a video of one of your hard days. And I feel like those are those moments when you realize it's time to admit, I'm not going to be able to do all of this on my own. Like, I am weak and I need to be weak right now. When I'm weak, he is strong. And that is so important. It's just as important as you being the strong one. It's almost more important to realize that you're weak, because without any of our weakness, he's nothing to anyone, And so it's so hard to actually feel that and experience that. And I'm excited that you're actually sharing that too, because that's something that's been hard for me to share.
Well, I look forward to seeing your journey, sharing yours, because I'm gonna challenge you every time. You didn't cry today.
No tears.
Not a thing. So
no tears.
We need
to
redo this. It's not real. I don't believe you. No emotion there. Open it back up. So
emotions are hard. Emotions are hard.
They are. As much as I don't want to admit it, maybe I was getting overwhelmed, different things. Maybe I could have gone down a different road. Maybe I could have, I don't know, not had my full ability, because I was not humble enough, or I didn't appreciate what I needed to appreciate in life. And maybe this had to slow me down, because I was on an uphill slope, just flying,
right,
trying to get as far as I can, as fast as I can,
right.
And I was doing great, amazing, and I just needed a hold. And I get it. I do. I get it. My stronger days, I get it. I do. But some days you have to ask for support.
Yeah.
You have to ask for help. before I'm going to this next place to do like full like strengthen everything, I took myself out of that horrible nursing home I was in.
Yeah.
From like the state actually said, I'm gonna come back Monday. You probably shouldn't be here because we're about to like raid this place.
Yeah.
And they got 5 citations from the state. They're probably gonna be shut down.
Wow.
They were just horrifying, awful. But I got home instead of going to a new place. I was gonna go to a new place, but I had to go home first. And I got home motivated. Cool. They sat all these boxes in my living room from when they dropped me off, and then they left. I'm like, okay. So keto, so I don't want to mess up that. So I go my refrigerator or my freezer, and I grab with every bit of my might, grab the Brussels sprouts, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm just gonna this microwave bag of Brussels sprouts, be done with it. The microwave is high as hell. Excuse my language.
Is it?
I was like, well, there's that. And I muscled it, and I opened it, and I threw the Brussels sprouts in there, and I closed it. And I was like, yes, I did this.
Yeah. Get them out.
I couldn't push the button. I couldn't cook them. I was like,
that's so frustrating.
I'm done. I'm out. So I went to bed. I did. I went to bed, and part of my disorder was neurological bladder, and it doesn't work. So I don't have to go to the bathroom ever. I could make my bladder explode that way, but I don't have to use the bathroom by myself. So I didn't. I went to bed, and then I realized that I left my medication in my friend's car. So I had none of my medication, and I was on nerve blockers and all kinds of different weird things. And I started sweating, and I was withdrawing, and I couldn't get a hold of anybody to get my medication back. And I didn't go to the bathroom, didn't eat, didn't sleep. I mean, all I did was sleep, and crawled into a hole, and didn't tell anybody I was home. Didn't reach out, didn't do anything. A few days later, I was like, I'm not doing very well. I need help. I had no food. I had food that I had to cook. I was just like, I'm not doing very well.
Yeah.
Someone called adult CPS on me.
On yourself.
No, I'm not kidding. Somebody said that, like, I'm not taking care of myself. But there was only like 3 people I told. So I'm like, I was really weirded out by that. And I was thinking maybe it was the nursing home.
Yeah.
Because they were like, yeah, okay, yeah, she's not going to be able to do this. But yeah, I learned I needed to reach out.
Yeah.
In that moment, I did. And I had like 9 people swarm me. They helped me with cleaning. They helped me with cooking. They helped me go shopping. They helped me put up shelves in my closet so I can get dressed.
Yeah.
They moved my TV. They put, the Wii. They gave me a Wii, so I had Netflix, and fixed my shower so I could take a shower. And it was just like everybody like rescued me.
Yeah.
Took me to the pool for physical therapy. I had nothing without them. Nothing. I would have withered away in my bed, not giving a crap about anything. I was just done. I was like on the ledge. It was bad. I was in a very bad place. Didn't share that with anyone except for those very few people that I was like, I'm not doing very well. Yeah. And one person really upset me because I reached out and said, hey, I'm sorry. I've been a bad friend. I've been going through a lot. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to, ignore you. And she was like, I understand, but you're pushing away people that have helped you really, really for a long time, and they love you, and that's what hurts. I'm like, and then she asked me, well, what have you done medically for your recovery to become a better mother? I'm like, you know what? How about this?
To become a better mother?
I've done more physical therapy at home than I have in an entire 2 months in the hospital. I can stand up in front of the mirror now. Thank you. It was just, there's so many things. I was like,
don't even waste your time.
Who do you think you are?
Anybody you have to even say those things to doesn't even deserve to have that conversation. If somebody can't realize, hello, like I can't even put Brussels sprouts in the microwave and get them out, and I'm doing the best I can. And
couldn't do anything.
Right. But for you to reach out, that's huge. That's really, really big. I shared Valerie's video on my Facebook page yesterday. Anybody who's dealing with postpartum depression, that was her number one thing, is to reach out. There is something that is inside of everybody, I'm finding, that wants you to isolate yourself, wants you to put on this happy face, this strong face, this independent. Why? Like, why do we have to be so independent? We are made for community. We're made. I have always thought this since I was a kid. We cry outwardly so that other people can see us crying. It's not because we need to release and our face needs to get red. We cry and it's obvious that you're crying. It's so that other people know that something inside of you is going on. There's symbols on the outside of our body that shows other people that we need help. And thank God, because how many times have you been to somewhere where you're like, I just can't hide the fact that I've been crying.
Yeah.
And somebody notices and goes, why? And that's just so much, like, that's the grace of God, because he knows we're not going to reach out. Like, we're going to isolate as much as we can, because I'm going to fix it. And then I'll share my story once I'm fixed, but you're sharing your story during it. And that's huge, because so many people suffer alone. So many people are doing it alone, and then and somehow they get out of it, and then they share their story, or they don't get out of it, and they're just suffering alone for so long. And that is so important, to reach out and find healthy people, safe people to be able to talk to about that. And even if it's just one person to start, build up a little bit of people, because you never know when somebody needs to move on and go on with their lives and do something different than be a support system for somebody. But that is huge for me, is realizing, okay, I need to reach out and talk to somebody.
It's almost cathartic sometimes, because those people that commend you for being so strong, you feel that's now your rite of passage. Like, you have to do that. I can't be the weak one. They all think I'm strong, so I have to be this tough Wonder Woman that some people called me. Wonder Wheeler. That was funny. It was hashtag
Wonder Wheeler.
Yeah, hashtag Wonder Wheeler. I was like, ridiculous. But so I was like, I can't share today because
I'm not strong.
I'm not strong. I don't even want to get up. I don't want to work out. I don't want to talk positive. I don't want to flip off the camera. Like,
I
don't want to talk to you today.
When you did post that video, though.
That was hard to do. And a lot of people told me to take it down.
See, and I totally relate to you, because I'm the exact same way. I am the person that people are like, you're the strong one when you go through things. I'm the people call when somebody needs to talk to somebody. Who do I call? And it's not like there's nobody out there to call, but it's just like, I tell people all the time how to get over things or encourage them. Why can't I encourage myself?
Yeah.
Because we're not designed to do that.
Those who cannot do, teach.
Yeah. So, but it's so important for us to have those moments. And I think I thought it was incredibly raw, and it almost shows you who actually is invested in you for the whole part of your journey, not just the strong parts, not just to get something out of it. Because honestly, the people who are only interested in when you're strong are only and that's fine for them to get stuff out of it. That's what we do it for. We want people to be inspired, right? That's why we're strong. However, there are people who are there for you in those midst of when you can't be strong. And like I said, God gives those people that strength in that moment for the right reasons, so that you can be there for each other. We're designed to be in community. We're designed to be together and see each other. And it's just so wrong to isolate ourselves, even though it's so easy for us to do it.
Yeah. After I started reaching out to people and they helped me all the time, and then I started kind of feeling like their obligation too. And I was like, I don't want to be that either. So then I kind of secluded myself again. Like, I would just tell them, I'm sorry, I was sleeping. There's been times when it's like easy to reach out and I want people around me, but anybody that knows me knows I need people around me. I'm a social butterfly. I need that.
In those good moments.
No, in anything.
In any moment?
I've always been that way. But this was different. This was when I wasn't able to move anything and I wasn't able to feel anything. I had a goal. It was a daily ritual. Like, okay, what can I do? What can I do? Okay, I'm going to strengthen this one. I'm going to do this, what they told me to do, like over and over and over. And then I was able to like flinch it or lift my leg up just a little bit. And it was just like, I could squeeze my quad, but I'd have to do it in a different way than you. I'd have to envision kicking you in order to squeeze my quad. But it was like, it was missions. And then it was almost torture when I could move. And then what? It was like, well, great. Now I can move my legs, but I can't do anything else.
Yeah.
And no strength. My atrophy was just,
yeah.
I was just, okay, well, now what?
Right.
You know, and it was almost like it was like a barrier of like reality and is this ever going to go away? Like, yeah, I want to just like, you know, the movie Click. Okay, fast forward you real quick and go through the pain and wake up. And that's what I wanted. I was just like, I'm ready to be done.
Right.
And then days would come on and be like, I could do this. Yeah. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to straighten myself this way today. You know, and then it's days like, I'm just going to sleep for 19 hours. Sounds like a plan to me. Yeah. Binge watch some dumb thing on Netflix.
Right.
I wasn't even able to write. And I can write like 5 songs a day.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous. Everyone's like, oh my God, so much great music is probably coming from this. I'm like, not in the thick of it. No, not at all.
No,
not at all. I was embarrassed. Like, yeah, of course, I've written a ton of songs. Yes. No.
Yeah.
Very few. And I just couldn't figure out why. It was just stop. It was just like a sheet against creativity or any type of lyrical genius or melody. I couldn't do anything. I was just like, I was so clouded and on different medications and stuff like that. Just, you know, when you're going through it, you just go through it.
Yeah.
I had stuff for pain, anxiety, nerve, bladder,
everything,
bowel movement, everything. It was just everything. I'm on nothing now.
That's amazing.
Nothing. I was just, before I came here, I had kind of gotten myself off of everything probably a week before because I was like, I can't do anything because I'd have to have a doctor's appointment, get remedicated or get my prescriptions. And I was like, you know what? I don't want anything to have me.
Right.
Because when I didn't have my medication, I started sweating and I felt like crap and I was sick. But it was only for like a day and a half. And then I got back on my medication, but not like full bore. I just kind of kept it in my system. And then I was just like, well, I only have this much for this many days. So I'm just going to wait till I start feeling like crap one day and then take one. And then I teetered down to half and then I was done.
That's awesome.
It was just, I didn't even sweat and get upset. I didn't have any weird things happening. Like your body is supposed to tingle and restless legs and
that never happened.
Could get sick in so many different ways. Nothing.
Wow.
I just did it on my own. On my own. Didn't care.
I feel like sometimes the body knows what it's doing more than we do. And
yeah, it really does.
Things start to work out on their own. Yeah. Oh, are there any good comments in there?
Yeah.
Good comment reading, Landis.
Well, it's
like thousands now.
I know, there's so many comments.
Does it say how many views that we have?
There's 71 people here right now, but we'll see how many views.
A lot of people subscribe to your channel, like a lot.
To mine?
Yeah.
Oh, yay. How do you know that?
Because they're all commenting it.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Yay. Go check out my video, I Can Lie, and my mom's video.
It's for your mom.
The woman you made.
The woman you made, yeah. It's numbered. So when can they buy these?
So if you want a CD, I still have like 100 but they're still kind of a donation price right now. Sorry. They're still kind of a donation price right now. They're $20 each. And I have shirts about to come out too. Again, we ran out the first day at my benefit. They just disappeared like 100 of them. And then
like in a good way, sold.
Oh yeah, they sold out. It was great. But I won't have those for a couple weeks. They have to order them and ship them and everything.
Okay.
But you can buy these. I've been having people just PayPal that, and then I mail it to the address. But I'm trying to get a link set up. If anyone knows how to help me, that'd be great.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how to do that either.
Definitely.
I'm super naive when it comes to social media.
Everybody was saying that you can make it like a Truthful Tuesday.
Truthful Tuesday.
Or Tears
Hashtag
Tuesday.
Truthful Tuesday.
Tuesday, but I don't want to cry every Tuesday.
Tuesday tears.
Sometimes it's
Hashtag
going to be
Tuesday
silly
tears.
because, and that was why I started Tuesdays, and I never have had a Tuesday where I'm extremely emotional. I started Tuesdays as a way for me to share a real day, and I was going to go live, whether I was in a bad mood or a good mood, depressed mood, whatever it was. And every Tuesday, I've been in a great mood. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just love Tuesdays. But
Tuesday.
it's not, and I don't know, maybe it's just slowly going to work its way out, but I've not had one of those extremely emotional days in a while. So, and if I have, I think a couple days ago was, but it wasn't as bad. It definitely gets better as life goes on, but like I said, grief hits you.
So it's usually because of us.
Usually because of you guys? No. Well, yeah, being a mom is hard.
That could mean you could say like, okay, Tuesday tears or tearful Tuesday or whatever, and then say, okay, this one's gonna be about grief. Okay, this one's gonna be about parenting struggles. This one's gonna be about, hey, when my crafts don't work out and I have to throw them out the window, and it gets so frustrated. There's frustrations, there's patience, there's morals. There's all different kinds of things we could talk about.
Exactly.
You can really influence people to like start to listen. Like, wonder what we're gonna do.
And I love having people, like I've been trying to find people who have YouTube channels or anybody who wants to promote themselves, because I'm like, I want to hear your story. I want to talk about it. Let's talk about it on a Tuesday. So it like worked out perfect that you were able to come today. And I was so excited. And I know we were supposed to get a drink last night, but I was like, how about live video tomorrow?
Right? That was funny.
Which seemed like it worked out a little bit better because
absolutely
your kids were extremely tired and
we were gonna try to get at least one of them here today because they're hams and they're adorable, and I think YouTube needs to see them.
Yeah,
like they think they really need to see.
Well, they have live video on YouTube, and
that's
any of these people who are watching love live videos.
So I'm gonna be doing live video. Yeah. I don't care what it's gonna be about. I'm gonna sing to you. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do.
They love it, and I love it.
Someone asked you to sing.
Oh, someone asked me to sing.
You want to sing?
Sure. I'll sing my mom's song.
Okay.
Sacrificed so much for us, gave everything you could. Worked 2 jobs and broke your hands, only one with a good heart would. Tell me the meaning of love and to hold it dear. You tell me who to push away, who to hold near. Hope I make you proud every single day. Hope with every breath you take, you believe in me and pray. You're my mother forever. Now I have no fear. Made me wanna rock the boat instead of only steer. Every single day, hope you love the woman you made. Yay. That's the beginning of my mom's song. I'm also thinking my dad made me too, so I almost cried there too.
Yeah.
My mother taught me. Like my dad made me, but my mom taught me.
Yeah.
My mom was an amazing, strong, independent woman that taught me how to be strong and independent and fearless. And she always had 2 jobs. She got us through cheerleading. She got us through sports. She got us through everything. When she had to beg, borrow, and steal to do it.
And she was a single mom, right? Yeah.
Yeah. My parents divorced when I was younger. They were married for 14 years, but they divorced when I was younger. And he lived in Texas, and I was always with her. Always. Yeah. I didn't even really get to know him until I was 8.
Yeah.
And didn't really even get to know him really until a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I lived with him, or I lived down there when I was younger, like in 8th grade. I was kind of a bad kid in Carnegie, and got in trouble. And I went to live with my dad. Something about stealing my teacher's money or wallet or something.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
we all have.
I was a good kid. No, we all have our.
You were a
our
great
temptations.
Kid when I got to know you.
I was already kind of well on my way from.
But I wasn't the best kid either, so
a bit of a poop.
My idea of a good kid wasn't always like an actual good kid. It was like,
you were amazing.
You're about the same as me.
I
was dumb. I just made dumb choices.
So did I. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
We had a great time though. We had fun.
Yeah, I don't think we ever got in a lot of trouble, you and I. We were a good
You were
duo.
One of the good ones.
Yeah, we were a good duo. We didn't I had friends that would not necessarily encourage me to be bad, but it would be like we just kind of fed off each other.
Let's go to Steve's party, man.
Yeah, or like we made dumb choices together. We didn't really have a brain. Like even 2 people being together didn't have like a full brain still. So it's like I mean, I feel like we were kind of just like, you brought out the like kid. We were like more like kid innocent people
Yeah.
together. Whereas like then when you get with those
We
bad kids,
I think
like,
both of us were kind of sheltered. Like I
a
didn't
little
know.
bit, yeah.
I didn't even know what 420 meant. I didn't know what 69 meant. I didn't know anything like sexual or drug related or alcohol related.
Well,
just-
and I can't say I was definitely not sheltered drug wise. Like I like being raw, like I had witnessed drugs from the time that I was little, from the time I can remember. So like drugs, definitely not sheltered, but other things, sex, everything like that, very sheltered. And I had like two different styles of growing up. I had two different households that were completely different. So
Yeah.
and I would invite people over to my grandmother's house who was a lot more sheltered and more normal, whereas like my other family was kind of crazy. And I'd be like, okay, which friends can come over here and not judge me? Which friends can come over here and feel comfortable? And, you know, but I felt like you were kind of one that I could invite either one and I would be okay.
We had fun. Remember the longboard?
No.
At your mom's, we
Oh, at my sister's house.
your sister's.
Yeah.
That's right. I was like, it wasn't your mom's.
Yeah.
It was.
I
down the
forgot
street.
about that. Yeah. My niece and nephew were like they were like 1 and 2 at the time.
Yeah, they were little.
So little. They're like 18 and 16 now. They're so
Does
big.
that make you feel old? Still makes me feel old.
Well, yeah, one of them has a baby.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm a great aunt. So
I can't imagine Auntie Tay would be a great aunt. Who'd have thunk it?
I mean, I'm a
How
great
did you
aunt.
get started?
How did
Auntie Tay? How did all of this come to fruition?
Oh gosh. Well, I've always been an aunt. You remember hanging out with my aunts, my niece and nephew. And I've always resonated better as an aunt than like a mom. Not that I like being an aunt more than being a mom. It's just a different role. It's more fun.
Yeah, you could just give them back.
Yeah. And I think about that. Like, I'm still more of like sometimes I'm even more like an aunt to my kids. Like we go to this jumpy place here and like, I'm always with them jumping. Yeah. We go to Mojo Dojo.
Oh, I
And
want to
so-
go there. My mom told me all about it. I've
It's
never been
so
there.
fun.
I want to take them.
Let's go.
Let's go today. I want to go today.
We have 30-day passes. So we go like every day. It's like my workout right now. But I'm the one like I'm the one getting those types
We
of
should do a live video. I'll try to trampoline.
We'll go on Facebook. We'll do some like they have lots of stuff that you could do probably work your upper body strength.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we should go. We could go today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be super fun.
So but I'm always the one out there and I look at all the other moms and they're like sitting on the chairs and
I'm the same way. I flip around with them.
Yeah, I'm like, let's try this.
Off
Let's
the
do that.
stuff.
So and I've always been that way with my nieces and nephews. Now I'm like that with my kids now that they're getting older. And so it's like we're the ones zip lining and doing all this stuff. So
You're actively playful.
And it's not that I don't like being a mom. I don't like being like a
bossy.
Mom. I don't.
Well,
I'm plenty bossy, please. But I don't like the stigma of mom. And I'm trying to change that. Although I guess I could still call myself a mom and just be like a cool mom.
But I think the word mother is the sweetest word because it just means you know how to take care of something other than yourself. It means you're nurturing. It means there's people out there that go to you when they're hurting.
Yes.
And
then, yeah.
You can be that as an aunt. You can be that as a mom.
And you can be that as an aunt. And that's why I think I resonated with Auntie Tay because I felt like, okay, I'm sharing this with a bunch of people. I'm not going to be their mom. I'm not going to be their sister. Like sisters, I don't know, different. I want to be an aunt. Like I love being an aunt.
Everybody loves their aunt.
Everybody loves their aunt and everybody goes to your aunt's house to do crafts, I feel like. And, you know, I always wanted a crafty aunt, but I don't know if I have one. I don't think I have one. So it's like, I'm going to be who I've always wanted.
That's an incredibly strong trait actually to have.
Yeah,
be what you want to, what you mentor, what your mentor looks like, you became that.
Yeah.
You became your own mentor.
Yeah, and I think that's really what drives me. I wish I had somebody to do and that. Like, if I didn't have that, I want to be that for someone else. And that is, I work with youth, and that's how I kind of relate to them. I always like to be the aunt. I don't like to be the. I mean, I'm a mom enough. They're a good question.
No, it's Valerie. She says I would sit in the chair.
Oh, I sit in the chair.
I sit in the chair.
Oh yes, most moms sit in the chair, and so like.
Oh, it's Valerie.
Yeah, it's Val. I pride myself on being the crazy one. And so if I say I'm an aunt, people are like, oh, she's the aunt. No wonder she's in the jumpy house.
She's crazy.
Yeah, but she's a mom and she's in the jumpy house. Isn't she peeing her pants? Like, I don't know. It's just.
Is your bladder holding up all right?
No.
Strong pelvic
but
wall?
I'm an aunt and a mom.
She's anti-mommy. That's what she is.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like, yeah. And then Tay is just because my name's really hard to me.
I love your name.
I know.
I think but I always called you Tansy.
I know. You're the only one who's ever called me Tansy. And some people like make new nicknames for me, and I have a lot of them, but it's like, but I love it because it's like I have a Tanini for a couple people, like weird name, but I've always had a nickname because Tania is just a hard name, and so Tay. Now everybody thinks my name is Taylor, but
my mom was like, she goes by Tay Tay. I was like, no, her name is Tania.
Yeah,
she says it's Auntie Tay is her persona.
Yeah. Well, I'm not
calling her Tay.
I've always been TT. I've always been TT to some of my nieces and nephews. I was Auntie Antonia to some of my nieces and nephews. But as my nephews or my nieces got older, they started Tite. They'd yell it and they'd go Tite, and it'd be TT with like a whatever
a twang
attitude.
At the end of it.
Yeah, and then it was weird saying Auntie Tite. So I was like, let's just change it to Auntie Tay. And it's supposed to be T-E with an apostrophe Tay. Like T with a
hi.
Yeah, like hey. Yes, exactly. But I don't know why I can't type that. So it's T-I-Y. That's a long
I think
story.
you can in a different language because they have accents and stuff, right?
Yeah. Till Spanish means
if anybody knows how to do that.
Yeah, Tia Tay.
Right?
Yeah.
You'd change it and everybody would be like, oh, no, we can't find her anymore. She's gone.
And my YouTube channel, so I changed it once I decided I wanted to do DIY. I was like, okay, now I need to actually change my name because my YouTube name, when you want to upload a video to YouTube and you don't have a YouTube account, you just kind of create whatever comes out the top of your head.
Yeah.
And so I tried TT, it didn't work. Tried something. And so my original YouTube name was TT Tania, but it was spelled TETETAKNEEA.
Oh my God.
So try sharing that to anybody.
No.
And some people might remember that.
You can look it up on YouTube. It's TT.
No, it's Tani with a KNEE for the knee, so people know to say Tania.
Like what you would see in like parentheses.
Yes, like
sounds like.
Yep.
No.
It would be like TUH-KNEE.
But those of us know you'd be like Tania, like that's what it is, but we're not spelling it right.
And
it's not working.
It through everybody. They're like, why is there a K in your name? So, long story short, Auntie Tay.
I love it. I absolutely love it. It works.
You asked.
I did. I'm interviewing her now.
Right?
What is your favorite thing about being a mom, not an aunt?
Oh, there's so many things. I personally love being a mom of daughters, especially because I have two completely different daughters. And I think everything I love about being mom, it has to do with having girls. And that's hard to say because I don't have a boy. And I know you probably can answer that reason, but like I've never had boys. I feel like
I'm the same as you, but I have boys. So
right.
It's like,
so it's hard. I don't know.
Never really known how to relate to the boys.
Right.
I love them. They're fun. They're awesome. And everybody says, "Oh, boys are so much easier." I'm like,
they say that
to who?
I know. I'm like,
I relate to my daughter. I know what she needs. She needs her pretty nails done.
Yeah.
Okay. She needs her done.
Or I have a daughter who doesn't like that stuff too, and I have a daughter who loves that stuff. So I kind of feel like I have the best of both worlds, but I don't have to raise a boy at the same time. Like boys.
Yeah.
Boys. And I work with youth.
Cheerio.
I work with youth, and Dustin was the 54 pastor. So, like, we know kids from, like, birth till, graduating and on. And boys are just so hard throughout all of it because they have so much energy. And then they turn into these, like, huge brainless boys that are, like, hurting themselves all the time, but they don't care. Good question.
Someone said I have 5 boys plus a foster son. Boys are wild.
Yeah, they're wild. There's nothing.
And they beat each other up, and
they're mean. See, you have boys. I always feel bad saying those things, and then I'm like, but I don't really know because I don't have boys. I have nephews.
I'm not speaking from experience.
Yeah, but I have daughters, so I love raising daughters. I love that I'm raising future friends of mine.
Yeah,
and it's just like, and watching them, like, watching you guys grow up is just. It's so much fun to watch them turn into who they are. And in the thick of it, when they were little, like people could ask me, like, do you like being a mom? And I'd be like, you should probably wait. Like, or just, it's hard.
You're like, so funny story. Do you want to hold mine for birth control?
I do. Anytime when someone's like, I'm thinking about having kids, I'm like, I have some to practice with if you want to just like, see what it's like to have some. But
pull your own hair out.
Most people think my kids are really awesome. But I'm there all the time. So I'm like,
You
they're
don't know what I
awesome.
know.
But my kids are and I say this like, I'm a pretty honest person. Like you know how some moms are just like,
Don't
"My kids are
sugarcoat it." Yeah.
amazing," and you're just like, your kid's eating the wall. Like, but I mean, my kids are pretty cool, and I don't take a lot of credit for that. I think they're just cool kids. Like,
we don't eat walls.
they don't eat
They don't eat
walls.
walls.
No,
It's a good thing.
but I also don't like. I'm like, "Ugh, you should see them after 9 o'clock, or
Right.
they have their
Check them at
moments.
bedtime.
Yeah, and I also relate that I have a lot of nieces and nephews. Like it wasn't really my first rodeo having kids. So I was like, I knew exactly what I wanted to do, what I did not want to do. And I knew the reality of it because I was with my niece and nephew a lot. Like I was their main caregiver. So I knew, like, you have people who are like, oh, I'm not going to do that when I'm a mom. I'm like, you just wait till you're a mom.
Like, yes,
but like, I knew, like, I'm not going to have the patience to potty train them by 1. Some people are like, oh, I'm going to be potty trained by
9 months.
Yeah, I'm like,
no.
In reality, they're going to probably be in diapers till they're 3, and I'm cool with that. And, I'll be working on other things with them. But
they'll have really good manners.
Right. Oh, and I stress a lot of stuff. I'm like, no, these things are important. These are for you to be a successful adult one day. And then other things,
Ma'am, and
you're going to learn how to say got for right one day. Right. They just used to say got for instead of forgot as a little kid.
Oh, that's cute.
It was so cute. Took us a while to realize what
I remember that.
She was like, I got for it. And we're like, saying something.
God, my kids had so many little weird things. Like my daughter would say, I'm hungry.
Oh,
I'm hungry, mommy. I'm hungry. Like, oh, you're hungry? You don't look very green to me, but okay.
I'm hungry.
It's so cute. She called my brother, my brother's Brent, and they instead of Uncle Brent, she called him Apple Grant for years.
Grant.
Like 2 years until just recently, and it makes me sad. I'm like,
yeah,
it's Uncle Brent now.
My sister's Olivia, and she called her Willie. So for a long time, she was Aunt Willie.
I didn't know her name until I was like 7.
Yeah, she's like, Livy. Who's Olivia? I'm like, Willie. And she's like, Willie? Oh, I didn't know her name was Olivia. We never told you.
That's cute.
Yeah,
that's super cute. You're gonna have to help me because I need to start being kind of crafty.
Okay.
Because every time I think about on a rainy day what I want to do with my kids, I'm like, craft. But craft what?
Yeah. How long do you have to go back to the hospital?
I go back on I think the 8th.
Okay. And you don't know how long you're staying there?
No, it's probably between 30 and 40 days.
Okay.
And that's I don't technically need to go back full time. I could probably do outpatient.
Okay.
But
I'm going to reach out to Cricut and see if we can get you a Cricut machine. Because one of the biggest things that they talked about last year at Cricut Mountain Makeathon, which is going on right now, I'm not at, is they had like people who are stuck in the hospital use their machines, and it gave them something to do. So I'm going to reach out and see if they can get you one.
That would be awesome.
You would have a lot of fun learning it.
Right?
Yeah.
I would love that. And I've always wanted to learn something new,
Yeah.
I've never done anything with my hands. I don't know how to knit. I know how to sew, but like, I don't know how to create.
Yeah.
And that's one thing, because I am so creative musically. And I mean, I love what I do, but that's the only creative bone I have in my body.
Yeah. So. And I tell people this, creativity starts and it snowballs. Like the more you work on being creative, the more your brain starts to kind of develop into thinking creatively. Like and I've talked about it with photography. Like I've been out of photography for about a year now. And so anytime I pick up a camera, I'm just like, what am I supposed to do again? Like, I don't know what looks
not like riding a bike right now.
It's not. And it's, the more your brain is constantly thinking about things, you start to see it creatively. And so a lot of people are like, I'm not creative. And I'm like, you're just not in a creative world. Like you're just not, it's not fresh right now. You're thinking about what you're thinking about. Like, you know how to produce music and do all that. Yeah. And I could easily be like, I don't know how to do that, but the more you start to think about it, it becomes your world, and you don't need to make it your world, but it definitely, it piggybacks off of itself. So
I totally agree.
Yeah,
absolutely. Cause before I got into my music career, it's like I'm a glorified karaoke singer. What am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
I mean, I had to learn a lot. I was like,
oh yeah,
wow, there's a lot to this.
Yeah.
If I didn't have great teachers, AJ Vallejo, it would have been a nightmare. I would have been stuck on stupid. I would have been like so like I don't know how to do melody. Like I don't know how to do different pitches and different keys and notes. And I'm just be like, well, I'm just gonna sing that.
You're just a natural singer, so not trained?
Yeah, I was never trained. I never did anything. Like I've never worked on my voice at all. But I have a voice coach now, and people think that that means you couldn't sing before. No, it means you're trained to prolong your ability.
Yeah,
like that's what you do.
Yeah.
Like you have to be able to strengthen it and perfect it.
Right.
That's how you get anywhere in life. You have to strengthen your strengths and your weak points. That's just what you have to do.
Yep.
Muscle.
I love it. Are there good comments going on over there, comment reader? Are you surfing the tube?
Someone's just saying that they
You're lying. There's so many people commenting.
She's a grandma of all boys after having all boys. Oh, poor thing.
Is that what it said?
She'll get a girl one day. Aw, thank you. Jasmine Smith said Deanna's voice is beautiful. Oh, that explains why we bust out
yes,
crying
support wildlife, raise boys.
That's cute. That should be on a shirt.
Oh my gosh. She's an inspiration. Aww.
And we can go back and read all these too when the video is all done and stay up.
Well, yes. So also get me on social media. I need to be on Facebook. Go like my music page. Give me a big old thumbs up. My Instagram is Deanna Wheeler Music. That's my platform. That's really all I have. I have my YouTube, but as you see, it only has like 70 subscribers or something like that. And like 3 videos because I don't know how to do it. I have so many videos about my recovery that we're going to work on together how to create that into a full channel because I want everybody to see what I went through, my hard times, I was an invalid. I was absolutely unable to move.
Right.
Coming from this energetic firecracker on stage to on breathing machines, not even being able to speak.
Right.
And it's been a really, really hard journey. And I'm glad I shared it with the world. And now I have a bigger platform to use and I'm excited about it. And I'm definitely going to be utilizing the live video streams because that's always fun for me. Ask anybody that knows me. My live videos are I just have so much fun.
Yeah.
But I like this version. Like I wish I could set up something like this for me. Not just like the phone in your face because it's really odd and it's goes everywhere and then you're up my nose every once in a while.
I love them though. It's so real. Like I need to do more like that on Facebook because Facebook is for like not the real moments, but like the less like setup and stuff like that. I feel like, and some people do that on YouTube. A lot of people don't tap into the live YouTube. It says you have 100 subs now.
100 subscribers now.
Yay! That's exciting.
Yay! Keep it up.
That takes a while
Share.
for so many people. It's really hard to grow on YouTube. Not to be like, oh, it's really hard and I've done it.
Share it. And as soon as my album comes out, like that's where my heart is. Like this album, I'm an angry singer. I'm a happy singer. I'm in love. I'm in hate. It doesn't matter. Like I have one song that's called Get Out Now. One of the main lines is, boy, you make me laugh when you call yourself a man.
That's true.
Pretty rough. It's kind of rough. But it's who I am. It's my story.
Right.
And it was therapeutic. It was my therapy to write it, to perform it every time because people say they notice something about me is when I'm performing, you can feel it. It's not just, I'm not singing to you.
Because these are actual things you've gone through. There's a big difference.
And I wrote them all and they're my heart. They're my soul.
Right.
And I continue to write. Like I said, I was in a block, but I'm getting better. I'm starting to whittle through that. But I'm done with this section of my life. So this was my therapy to roll it up and throw it out the door and be done with it.
Right.
And now I can go on to brighter and fun and pretty and beautiful and, unicorns and rainbows and love and children.
Right?
And it's going to be like, I'm mad right now. But then again, I just went through adversity where some days were good and some days were horrific. So I don't know what's going to come out of it. Just one foot at a time.
Yeah.
It's been wonderful though, because I've learned a lot about myself, a lot about other people. I've learned who my friends are.
Mm-hmm.
And I gained a lot of new friends. And I've brought community together that otherwise I wouldn't have known.
Right.
Like, it's been a really great journey. And I'm so glad to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add, my dear?
I think we're good.
Okay. Like I said, go like my Facebook page. I need you guys on that. And for my friends, go subscribe to Tania's channel and her Facebook and Instagram and all of that. We're like 10 Instagram followers away from each
Are
other.
we? Nice.
I think I have 7240 and you have 7260 or something
Nice.
like that. I was like,
Instagram is like my real life. Like people are like, I don't know. Once you become a YouTuber, Instagram turns into this like, oh, I got my makeup done and I'm going and doing photograph. Which for you, like you're always doing that fun stuff because you need like the promotional stuff to put on your CDs and stuff. Like I'm like, no, I'm gonna take a picture of my dog eating 300 protein bars or however many he ate. So yeah, so it's just my real life stuff.
I need to sign up for you too.
Oh, yay! Okay, there might be Linus. There's a Sharpie over there. You can grab her.
That's like one of my favorite pictures.
Oh, that's so cute. I remember she went live when she was doing her photos for. Was it this CD or was it different?
No,
CD?
it was I think the one I go live over.
Ooh, do we have silver? She can sign them.
No, I have bronze.
Oh, she's got her own pen. Fancy.
I got a
favorite stream so far. Ashley said.
What?
Ashley said it's been her favorite stream so far.
Yay!
Yeah. I knew it. I knew it. We needed to amp up the emotion and stories and yeah, it's raw today. But
Tansy.
I'm signing. Yeah, Tansy. So I call your mom. Called her Tansy since we were I don't think I've called you Tania for years.
Tansy.
Like, yeah, I don't think so. I'm trying to think if I don't think so. Oh man. All right. We are gonna go follow her, follow all of it. I'll put links in the description. I'm still looking down there. I'll put links in the description so that you guys can get a hold of all of those spots.
Oh, someone said you should live stream the CD.
Live stream it?
You guys want to hear a song off of it? Can we do that?
I don't know how I would.
Do you have a CD player?
No.
Oh, my phone.
You could play it on. Oh yeah, you could play it off of like YouTube.
Or I could play it off of
Or I'm sure you have your songs on your phone.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. All the feels. I know. We got deep today. Real deep. I feel like you're signing my yearbook.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Yay.
I wish I still had it.
Your yearbook?
Yeah.
You don't have your yearbook? I have double copies because I married my high school sweetheart. So we have 8 yearbooks. And I worked my butt off to pay for my yearbooks. I was like, I'm going to buy these yearbooks. And I never wanted my mom to buy anything because
I don't even remember did I take a yearbook picture?
I can look. I've
got
got 8.
I feel like I missed one.
I'll look. We're going to look you up now. We've, yearbooks at Del Campo were like $75 because they're so amazing. And I never would have asked my mom to buy me something that expensive. And so I like scrimped and saved my own money to get made sure I had them. And now I have doubles because I don't know. Maybe I'll give you one. Except they have signatures for me and Dustin in them.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out
how to find your song.
No, I'm going to do the Book of Truth. This is a pretty song.
Valerie says
bye. Valerie.
Bye, Val. Love you. Mwah. Valerie helped me through a lot of stuff too.
Yeah.
With my ex, because she's married to a Marine as well that dealt with PTSD and different things and self-medication, and he triumphed. He overcame it through a lot of.
FYI, Valerie is my cousin's wife, and they shared an amazing video last night. Did you watch their?
No, I did not even know about it. It was a long night.
Yeah, she's been sharing her postpartum depression story with anybody she can because she feels that it's very important for her to share her story because she feels like she's been going through it so that she can help other people get through it. And
proud of you, Val.
I'm so proud of both of them. And my cousin Jason joined at the end and was able to give some advice to husbands going through it with their wives and things like that. So it was good video. You guys should watch it. If you know anybody who's going through it, you can share it. But it was raw. She's been obedient to this calling, and it's so not like her to want to do like these live. I'm like, come be live on YouTube. She's like,
She's like, no, I'm not ready for that.
So she like joined Facebook Live like a pro, and I was like, you act like you do this every day, Valerie. Like just got on and started talking, and my first live was like so nerve wracking. I was like, what do I do? What if like I don't know. I was just terrified something.
You're like, what if I fall on my face and it becomes a YouTube sensation and I go viral and I'm embarrassed?
And I'm the girl who fell on her face or her kid ran out of the bath. Like I was afraid like Dustin would run out of the bathroom naked or something because I did it at home and I was like, you never know like what's going to happen at home.
Like the light fell on my face.
Yeah. So
Okay, this song is actually a positive song, sort of. But I'm have some sad twists to it. It's called The Book of Truth. When I first met my ex, we got to know each other with this book that was called The Truth Book. And it was basically like Never Have I Ever, but in a book form. So you get to know somebody in a personal level, almost like therapeutically. It was true love, instant love. It was passionate, deep soulmate status that was stolen from me. But this is how it started. And this is where, tell me if you guys can hear it when it starts, because I don't know. Is it too loud? I don't know where the speaker is.
I think you could just face it at him.
You can hear it.
Okay. How do you know? Is this on your YouTube channel?
No, this is on my new album that I haven't put out.
Number 4. Yeah.
Number 4.
That one, number 4. Look at that. That's good. We're good. Thank you, Landis.
She's so cute. She's a big helper.
She is a big helper. I love this.
It's gonna die out if I don't. Okay.
Who is your inspiration? Like your singing inspiration?
Reba McEntire is my favorite.
Martina
Martina McBride and Stevie Nicks. Maybe a little Tiny Tucker. Some of mine.
I love it.
I think everyone's just listening.
Sorry.
I don't know if I can share it during this. I don't know
If you have a link, I can share it in here.
Someone asked, "Do you come from Dallas, Texas?"
I lived in Dallas, Texas. And yes, I'm related to all the Wheelers in Dallas. Arlington, Grand Prairie.
Someone said you both have beautiful songs. You sound great.
Thank you.
I always want to go visit Texas and because I know a lot of people who live in Texas, but then I'm like, if I go to, I don't know. I feel like it's like if someone were to go to SoCal and be like, I'm in California, I want to see you. And I'd be like, you're like 8 hours away. I feel like that's how Texas would be for me. I'd stop in an area and people would be like, I'm on the other side of Texas.
Right. Like, yeah, no, not that. I figured it out.
Oh, share your song on your Facebook page?
No, I'm trying to share your YouTube channel, like live.
Oh, yeah, that's the hard part about lives on YouTube. Right now, you can't share it like how on Facebook you can be like, share this video right now. On YouTube, you really can't. I don't think you can.
Oh, she's in Grand Prairie.
Is that
Nayela?
close?
Yeah, Grand Prairie is one of my famous ones.
Cool. So if you have any shows coming up, we'll share them on your Facebook, right?
Yeah,
And then
all
they
of my
can come
stuff will
see you.
be shared on Facebook. I have my birthday, my CD release, and my comeback show at Saxon Pub in Austin, Texas on September 25th. I'm really excited about it.
So if you're in Austin or nearby, you guys can go check her out. That's so exciting.
Secret of my of next year, I'm doing a rodeo, Corny Bell. And I think it's over by San Antonio.
Exciting.
I'm excited. They're making it a really big GBS awareness thing.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. But look out for me because I'm actually talking to my tour manager when I get back. Trying to figure out what we're gonna do next step. I'm really excited.
So do your kids go with you when you do tours, or you haven't really done tours
I haven't
yet?
really done a tour yet. We were going to. My mom was gonna have them and take them to different places and meet up with me and whatever. And tours really aren't like months at a time until you're like international. It's just like a week you go here, and then next week you go here.
Right.
You get to come home and see everybody. And that's not like abandonment or anything.
Right.
No,
I'm
I
just
know.
wondering,
Yeah.
what do you do? Like, do they homeschool? Are you gonna homeschool them? It's like
No, I want to keep them normal, kind of
Yeah.
neutral for.
homeschool kids aren't normal then.
No, I'm sorry, but
They're not. They are going to be homeschooled, but they have never been homeschooled before. They've been in public school their whole life.
Someone said, are you related to any Wheelers in East Tennessee?
East Tennessee.
No, I don't think so.
Wheeler, isn't that
With a book of truth.
I feel like there's a character on TV with the last name Wheeler from Baby Daddy. You ever watch the show?
No.
Oh, but I guess it's a character name, so it's not like you being related at
She's
all.
related to the character Flash. No, I'm just kidding.
What's your favorite song out of these?
Probably Get Out Now because it's really raw.
Yeah.
But the Book of Truth is probably my second favorite. I love Try too. Try is like saying, "I'll never leave you. I'm trying really hard. I'm gonna do anything to save you." And then at the very end, it's like, "I tried. I'm sorry I had to go. Like,
yeah.
I had to do what's right for my kids." And it says that too. It's really cool.
So
I try to
they
be
can-
very descriptive in what feelings and what emotions I want to.
They can get that song only on your CD, or they can get it on iTunes once it's out too.
Everything will be ready for digital download on September 25th.
Okay.
But my CD is not technically out yet, so we can
Okay.
just buy it online.
Okay.
Like buy it.
So then make
Contact
sure
me and then.
Yeah, let me know and I'll share it so that anybody can find it. And we'll talk about it too more as it gets closer.
I could maybe share my Facebook link on the comments.
Yeah, I'll put it in the description too. That stays because otherwise I have to like look in the comments later. Doesn't even make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because YouTube's different. There's these, and then there's the comment section that goes after the video goes live.
Okay.
Those stay there forever.
Okay.
So otherwise, people have to be watching this for an hour and 50 minutes, and then they have to find that link. So I will put it in the description, and I'll
Okay.
put it also in the comment section,
Perfect.
the real comment section. So you're welcome, Alicia.
Does anybody have any questions for me?
Yeah,
Any questions?
ask questions.
Oh, she said thank you both for being very real and sharing.
Mm,
Our pleasure.
I know. I could go live all day. Like whenever I'm hanging out, I'm like, okay, what else are we gonna talk about now too?
Okay, y'all. I just dropped my hidden phone at work, so I've enjoyed watching and listening, but I have to go before I actually break it in. What?
This is awesome. That's why Tuesday mornings are awesome because everyone's like, shh, I'm at work. Like
That's so funny.
I love watching this while I'm working. Like
That's adorable.
I know.
It's cool that you've become part of people's lives.
It's very fun. I'm gonna be doing a lot more lives. A lot. We're moving out of the office and I'm moving back to home until we can buy a bigger home, which not sure how long it's gonna be. Maybe 5, 6, or 7 months. But God willing, it's that
Allison
soon.
said she's at work too. Headphones on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's cute.
I know where everyone's at. They're
Water
at work.
park.
I'm at where?
It says there's huge developments and there's a water park. Oh, it says can't hear the music playing.
Yeah, I think they came in when the music was playing. They didn't realize we were trying to let them listen to the music. Love our
No,
Tuesday
can't hear
hangouts.
you. Oh, music playing.
It was
in
when this
quarter.
was playing, yeah.
Oh,
It was,
okay.
Wanda? I don't know.
Yeah,
what
she
that
says it's
We can
a
see the
little hard to
She's at
hear.
work.
If you scroll up and read some of the ones we might have missed, because we can
Okay.
see all these ones right here.
Okay.
Love our Tuesday.
Ugh, yeah. Best keto dessert ever. Sugar-free instant pudding, any flavor, sub milk with heavy cream and whip. It's a delicious
Ooh,
mousse.
Sounds
It's
great.
good. My friend just
So-
shared like a mug muffin.
Oh,
Like so you can use it as like a sandwich bread, and it's like literally 2 tablespoons of almond flour and white or egg white and like a tablespoon of butter and something else, and you just put it in a mug.
probably
and
cocoa powder.
No, because it's not a muffin. It's like a English muffin. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
like a biscuit. It looked more like a biscuit, but she made like an egg bacon breakfast sandwich with it, and I was like, and she made it in the microwave. So I was like, I'm gonna be doing that. Yeah. Did your
That
microwave
sounds
get lowered, by the way? Or
No,
can you
I just
reach
got
it now?
higher.
Okay.
Oh wait. So you guys want to see me stand up?
Oh yeah.
Well, I have a walker now, so I can walk now, just assisted. See?
Yeah, and you're good. You got this. And she can stand.
Yay!
We should have done that way sooner.
I
in this
know.
video.
I didn't
just
think about it.
realized. Oh man, I'll put it in the description. I'm like, watch Deanna stand. So there's YouTube's always. I'll hook you up with some channels to watch if you really want to do a YouTube channel.
I do.
But they just came out with this new feature where you can type in the description a time, and if they click it, it goes right to that time in the video. So I could put like watch Deanna stand at 1 hour and 53 minutes, and they can click it, and it'll go right to you standing.
Oh, that's cool.
I know. I was like, what is this? they're always coming out with new stuff. So it's hard to keep up with it. But
I really need to get
you need
involved
to join
in
the YouTube world.
because I mean,
Not
for
leave
artists,
Facebook,
that's
but-
the smartest thing I could possibly do. I
Mhm.
just didn't know how. I don't
Yeah.
have any
Yeah.
knowledge there.
Yeah,
I just know
I
that
will help
I have
you,
two.
girl.
I have 2 videos technically, and never anything over like 13,000 views.
Yeah. Well, and that's good. And that's really good for YouTube. Facebook, it's a lot easier to get views. And Facebook also doesn't share revenue with any of their creators.
You have to
And
pay if you want to do like an ad and stuff.
you have to pay. First of all, you have I have 14,000 followers on Facebook because I don't really drive that one very much. Obviously, I'm like kind of anti-Facebook on a lot of stuff, but I only reach about 1,000 of them with just a post. Then I'll pay $5 to try to get to the rest of those 14,000
I
people,
know.
and it won't even get to them. And then it'll maybe go above and beyond those people who already said, I want to see your stuff.
Yeah.
So YouTube is like amazing. If someone clicks subscribe, like they know they get live notifications when we're live. They get like,
That's pretty cool.
it's cool and it's so
You're
much
tuning
more
in,
fun.
please subscribe to Deanna Wheeler.
Yeah, subscribe to Deanna Wheeler. We're gonna make her YouTube channel amazing.
Yes, let's have a
Yeah.
goal. Like next week, I want 2,000 followers. I'll put it all over my Facebook. I'll do live feeds. Get me
So
on YouTube. This is the only place you're going to see me now.
that is a little bit harder about YouTube too. And who knows? You might go viral. You might, you never know. But YouTube is very much a lot harder to grow than Facebook. And so people will try out YouTube and it doesn't work out in the first like week. And then they're like, I only have 10 followers or whatever. Cause you usually get this like influx of followers depending on, your family or whatever. Then they don't watch much more than that. And they don't watch you. Cause like, I don't anticipate any of my friends to watch me. I'm like, yeah, you're a subscriber, but you don't really watch me. I get it. Some of them do. And a lot more of them do now. And I'm like, okay. It's like super awkward when it's like someone you're like, hi, like I gotta see. I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to grow. The numbers do not grow like they do on Facebook very fast. Your views won't and stuff like that. But I can show you a lot of ways to grow it. But you just
So
have
if
to
I
be
put on a
patient.
whole bunch of videos in one day, is that bad? Should I stretch them out?
I would stretch them out. But if you wanted to get like 10 solid ones up of your journey so that people can kind of binge watch them,
Yeah.
I think people would binge watch them. I think that they would enjoy that, watching all of them and following your progress. And then just keep updating YouTube as your life goes on. Otherwise you'll have those videos and it'll overlap with like if you're doing live videos and all of these have already happened, people will kind of get confused where your journey's at. So I would upload them consecutively how they went on Facebook, and then I would upload them start doing lives because you're really good at live videos. And even if it's on your phone, just make sure you're sideways because I know it's different than on Facebook too. So do it sideways. Facebook killed my business. Yes, Facebook does kill businesses. It actually does. I had a magazine. Before I did YouTube, I was doing a magazine, and that's why I went back to school to learn graphic design. And I built it up to about 15,000 followers. And then they changed that whole algorithm. And literally nobody was reading the magazine anymore. So it was like, because people would pay to be in the magazine. If no one's reading the magazine, then you don't get anybody to pay to be in the magazine. So it kills businesses. It really does. So like, if you want to really get out there, it might be harder to grow on YouTube, but it's more raw and beneficial.
Yeah.
And these are people who like really, if you stop posting there, you're not going to fall out of their world.
Yeah.
You post again and then you come back, and there's so many amazing people who post on YouTube, and the community is like awesome when you get to know everybody.
What if you overpost? Because you can overpost on Facebook.
Nope. Well, like, what do you mean? Like 4 a day?
No, like just, I don't know. I felt like people were getting tired of me saying, like, here's my recovery. It doesn't look much different today than it did last week, but hey.
Yeah, I don't think I think YouTube is different. The more you post, the better. There's daily vloggers, people who post every single day, and they skyrocket. They will go from like 0 to like millions of subscribers in like a year, just because people love their lives. Like if you daily vlogged with your kids and stuff like that, and that's totally up to you. I don't do it because it's daunting to me. Like I will be having a great time, and then I'll be like, oh, let me pull my phone out to vlog, and then like I'm like, look over here,
Everybody
kids, look over here, look
Yeah.
over here. So it's like I
don't want to do that right now.
and a lot of vloggers actually end up like not knowing how to balance their real life with like so that's kind of why I chose to separate my real life from my YouTube. I was like, no, crafting, because I can walk away from crafting and I don't have to force crafting onto anybody. And so, yeah. So I think if you were raw, but like you're already doing, because that's what you obviously like doing, just move it to YouTube. Don't move it. You can put it on Facebook.
I don't know how to
too,
take the videos from Facebook and put them on YouTube.
I know there's a way, because Jordan Page does it all the time. She does lives on her Facebook, then she downloads them and cuts out like all the parts she doesn't want on YouTube, and then she puts it on YouTube. But you could just do it, right?
I don't know how. I don't know how to actually like take a video from there.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So, alrighty, 2 hours. I think this is my longest stream.
Yay!
I
had a blast. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
And thank you for opening up and letting us have a real, raw
I know,
experience.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's been needed. And I'll go into a little bit more as time goes on. It's been hard to process. Like, how do I share all of this? It's not necessarily like my story. So there's more that has happened, but it's just like a lot of it is not my own story to tell. And so I felt that need to get raw, but then there's a lot of things where I'm like,
is that my place to talk about?
It's not my place to talk about it. You know, even if I were to change names to protect the innocent, like it's still easy to figure out like who I'm talking about and things like that. So yeah, it'll come out in due time, and hopefully some people will have transformations and I can actually have them come tell the stories. But that would be awesome. So
well, I look forward to seeing it, because I will definitely follow it.
All right. Tuesdays is where we hang out and do nothing.
Tuesdays
and drink
10.
coffee.
So Tuesdays at noon my time.
Yeah, noon your time.
Okay. I'll remember that.
Yeah. And I'm going to start doing a little bit more Facebook, like kind of like what you do, where I just
at least you can do that,
pop
like
in and say hi.
What I'm going to do right now, just to because this actually, it gets people excited when you
right.
do.
And that's why I went live on Facebook right before this, and I was like, we're going to go live with Deanna soon. So
awesome.
Are you going live right now?
I am.
Going live on Facebook.
Hello.
Hi, oh wow, that's so cool.
I know, right?
I'm like
Like,
in front of
what's
the camera,
up?
but I'm behind the camera.
We had an awesome YouTube show.
Yeah, we did.
This is Tania. She's my friend from high school.
Hi, guys.
We just did a beautiful, very raw, real video for 2 hours. Been here for 2 hours.
We have.
Those of you who participated, hello. And those of you just joining in, like, go check it out. I posted the link previously to this, but I'll post it inside the comments. It's been amazing. You've been wonderful. Thank you for hosting me.
Thank you for coming. This has been, I'm so proud of you for coming and sharing your story. I know you've been sharing it a lot. So I know it's
not really all in one scoop though. Like not many people knew like everything. They see like that day, a little bit of it, or if they listen to a podcast or watch, a radio show, something like that, they'll get most of it. But a lot of them just say like, oh, she's her, but what's going on? Like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
I stood up for her. Most of you know I can stand with a walker.
Did you know she can walk?
My mom says I shared the entire podcast. Yes. So when I first got here, mind you, those of you who saw the the YouTube channel, right before I got here, I was notified that my father passed away. But we decided to do it anyway. But I had my walker, and she's never seen me walk before, so she's really excited. And then she's like, well, we need to get the ramp out. And I was like, you know what? Because I looked at the stairs. It didn't look too daunting. They looked like I'd be able to, go up one stair at a time. And I did. And it blew me away. I've never done the stair thing. It was really, really cool. But yeah, so I did that and put one wheel up and then I'd do it again, one wheel up and do it again. It was really great.
I was amazed. I was like, what? I made sure the ramps were here. Like I was like, we have ramps, right? Like I was so ready for you to be in a wheelchair. And I made sure that we had room. And I'm like, I never had someone in a wheelchair here. And then she walks out of her car and she's walking upstairs. And I'm like, what are you doing?
All I need is a walker now. So hopefully you guys will see the transformation of me actually graduating from that too.
Yeah.
Be back in Texas in a couple days. We're going on a road trip back home with my beautiful babies. Hold on. They're on Facebook.
Huh?
Yes. They said, do you know how many Deanna Wheelers are on Facebook? We'll put the link there. I don't know how to explain. I don't think there's anything different. It's just Deanna Wheeler.
Yeah, it's Deanna Wheeler Music, no?
No, that's my music page. Well, my
I
music
will-
page is
I
just Deanna Wheeler.
I shared her page on Auntie Tay too. If you're going for Auntie Tay,
Music trick art. She said, "I'm the fun aunt."
she is the fun aunt. You're the fun aunt.
Is she your aunt?
No, I don't. she's a moderator for me. She's just always on here.
Oh, thank you. She's gonna have a
awesome.
beautiful voice. Sweet.
Yeah.
I sang for y'all today. You can check that out too.
We did. We had a good. It's long, but it's good. It's full of some meat and potatoes.
Yeah, definitely
think.
some meat and potatoes, some tears, lots of tears. We still have makeup on, so
Right?
that is an awesome plus.
Yeah.
And we look really good. Look at us, like
We look.
we-
I know
our
that's
hair
like
looks
triple
vibrant.
filters. It's
like my God.
filter.
It's
We
like,
look best on
hey.
here.
But it was really wonderful being here today.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I came to California just in time.
I'm so glad you came. Like, I had no idea you were going to be here. I was so excited.
I didn't either. My mom and I decided it in like 30 seconds.
This was perfect timing because I am literally home in July for like 4 days. And you were like, I'm here for 2 days. And I was like, I'm here too.
It was perfect. We tried to get drinks last night. We're like, both of us like, no, and that's not really working out.
Yeah.
She was like, do you want to be on my YouTube channel tomorrow?
Let's go live.
And I was like, went to go check it out because I haven't seen it in years. And all of a sudden I was like, holy Lord of mercy. She has grown. She has almost 140,000 followers. And it was just like ridiculous. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you.
Thank you.
And I had a blast.
It's all
You guys go
them.
check it out. I will post the link. It's Auntie Tay. Auntie Tay Tay?
Auntie Tay.
Now I'm confused. Because of what we talking about.
Auntie, AUNTIE, Tay, TAY.
Yes. Check out Auntie Tay. She's awesome. She does a lot of craftings. Those of you who like Disney.
Crafts and Disney.
She does. Check us out.
Sure. Oh, I guess the office isn't that messy.
But
We're moving out of my
guess
office.
what?
though.
We're being real and raw, right, Tania?
We're real. No, I'm cool sharing
Look at
how
that.
messy this is. Yeah, that
She
one's pretty
is so
cute.
awesome. She even
Thank
does
you.
one of those braids and stuff. I found it earlier.
She's sharing the Mickey ear walls. If you guys want to see it on her Facebook, it's on there. Yeah. So I'm in the process of like, okay, so everyone
triple
knows.
filtered.
Sorry, we're about to
Cool.
go like
Yeah,
on
we're-
Cricut tangent.
Yeah.
But everyone knows that I'm doing. Everyone should know or doesn't know, but I don't know if anybody knows. See, I have ADD too.
Yeah, we had an ADD fun time today. It was great.
This is how I normally am. I'm like, oh my gosh, guess what, guys? And then this, and I never finished what I was talking about. I'm having a yard tube sale.
A yard tube sale? That is awesome.
So before I move out of the office, I'm getting everything that I never. That's why there's like such a mess over there. I'm getting everything I do not use and will never use, and I'm packing it into boxes and giving them away. Not giving them away. I'm selling them in mystery boxes. So people will get like
Mystery Box Wednesday. What day is it?
it's Tuesday.
Mystery Box Tuesday.
Oh,
No, that's
you
supposed to
got-
be Tearful Tuesday.
Tearful Tuesday. Oh yeah, it'll be like a Thursday. It's gonna be a yard tube sale, and when I get the date down, I'm gonna start doing some like promotional graphics and stuff.
You
like
can
it'll
maybe
be
we
like
can yard tube my
join us at
CD
the corner
and
of Tay and Happy and you know how like yard tube.
Disney
yeah.
and Tay.
I don't know.
You can put her
No one's ever
This
done it before.
in.
I was gonna actually buy some CDs to put in the boxes.
Yeah, we repped my CD today.
Yeah.
Super fun.
So
Yeah,
from
but
Peru.
definitely went through a lot of story and a lot of grief. This is definitely a very thick,
thick.
thick
So
YouTube.
thick.
What do you call it? It's not a channel. It's not a
Video? My video?
stream. Stream?
Yeah, it's a live stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we did this live, so it was really fun. Super
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
I've never done it. And guess what? Those of you who know me know I love live video. And guess what's going to happen? I am getting my YouTube channel up and running and doing awesome. I got like 30 subscribers while we were doing this video.
Yep.
So I'm really excited. We're going to just keep growing and growing and growing and growing. And I'm going to put all my recovery videos on there for you guys to see so you guys can binge watch my whole recovery if you haven't already seen it. A lot of you have pretty much walked with me during it, and I'm so grateful.
Yep.
And again, so September 25th is my birthday. It's also my CD release party and my comeback show. And I am back up and running whether I am in a walker or not. It does not matter. It probably won't be because I'm making some leaps and bounds now. So
But even if you are, you're still gonna do it.
yes, ma'am. I'm going to do it and I'm going to rock.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to hear all my originals and have a great time at Saxon Pub on September 25th,
wish you
which
would.
is a Tuesday.
Woo! Well, I go live every Tuesday, so I will make sure I know what Tuesday that is so I can remind people. And yeah, lots of fun things on
We're going
Tuesdays.
live for probably all of it. Most of it, probably.
Yeah.
But I have enjoyed this very much. You guys have to go check it out. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. So I am signing out in real life.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right, we are gonna sign out too. This is officially the longest video, but it's so much. It's just cool. We've touched on everything. I think we've had some lighthearted conversation as well. Taught you a little bit about YouTube. Hopefully, some other people learned a little bit through that. But yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Love you. It's my girl.
Yeah.
Follow her.
Yes, follow her too. And I wish you lived closer so we could do more live videos together.
Do you do that thing where you can like put somebody down here?
Like in the corner.
Yeah, like bring me on a video or bring
You know
somebody
what?
on a video.
During live videos, it's hard unless I have like something fancy called Switcher Studio, which I need to get.
Switcher Studio.
Switcher Studio, which yeah, if you're gonna be doing lives, you could look into it too. Ken uses it. I think Melody uses it too.
Sure.
But it's like you can do fancy things like that. You can like pop in some pre-made videos, lots of cool stuff. But I'm not that fancy yet, so
She thinks she's fancy, huh?
I'm not fancy.
We're gonna go to Mojo Dojo.
Yeah, we are.
Ha.
Yeah, we
We're
are.
gonna go jump on trampolines, or I'm gonna try. We might live video that too. If I'm on a trampoline.
I love it. I don't know. We'll
And she
figure it
got
out.
me my ridiculous Starbucks drink.
I
so
love it. Yeah,
here's
we
to that.
went over the ridiculous Starbucks drink like within
You
the
are
first
diabetic or
minute.
something, and you want a sweet coffee drink.
I gotta
Get
write it
ristretto
down.
instead of espresso.
Ristretto.
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 With an
Ristretto.
E.
Ristretto. Yeah, I was like,
Ristretto.
I hope they understand what I'm saying. Ristretto.
You can spell it.
I was like talking about with like a beast. I was totally thinking of like risotto. I don't know what that is. Yep. Give the video a big thumbs up. Thanks. Okay. So that is
Ristretto. Good of you.
That was Deanna, obviously. All right. See you guys later.
Bye.
That was a long video.
So fun.
1.2 thousand views in total.
That is awesome.
Yeah.